Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zelda Speedruns, and welcome to the Ocarina of Time Blackout Bingo Charity Race, a community race live on ZSR that is benefiting a Color of Change, together with one guy who just created this great campaign a few weeks ago. We are doing one single race to benefit this awesome charity on ZSR, and it's gonna be a fantastic a fantastic bingo of 27 entrants. And without further ado, let's just move over to the layout and let's hand it over to Scara and the guys. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Tresco. My name is Scara. I organized this race over the last week. Just wanted to say a few words before we start, because I think basically for all of us the last few weeks kind of been a wake-up call, seeing all these shocking pictures and making it obvious that this is all not just a fight for the rights of Black people, but for democracy itself, because if not everyone is treated as a human being, then you can't have democracy. And I was kind of in shock for a while, but then when Ranaga announced his donation drive, I kind of saw that, we can help here just by bringing people together to send a message, and hopefully also, collect a little bit of money to help this fight. Anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to say, so I'm gonna hand it over to the commentators. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thanks, Scara. So my name is Flush, and I'm with Peachip and Consultant.
How's it going?
Hi, guys.
So yeah, today we're going to watch a very exciting race of Bingo Blackout. So no, it's not Rendo, it's Vanilla OOT. And so the concept of Bingo Blackout is basically every player is gonna get one board with 25 goals. And what you have to do basically is just black out the whole board. So you have to do every single goal there is. It's gonna be fun. It's kind of a hardcore mode of Bingo. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see this race.
Yeah, so this is Consultant. So Bingo generally has you do specific goals. You typically pick a row or a column, and it has a set of 5 goals that have certain things that you can achieve with glitches in the game. So I would say it's like a speed run, but it's a very different kind of speed run because it's different each time. That's what makes it so interesting. And Blackout adds another layer on top of this, where instead of just balancing 5 goals and how you route them in terms of your run, you have to balance 25 goals altogether. It means a lot of things can be easier because a lot of things overlap, but at the same time, it becomes a lot harder to make it optimal because people don't do blackouts as often due to their length.
Yeah, Blackout is 5 times the fun of Bingo.
Yeah, 5 times.
So yep, we're waiting for the runners to get ready. We have 26 entrants. So that's a lot for OT Bingo. So obviously we have runner guy joining Scaramanga, which you heard earlier. But we have many old school players and a lot of beginners as well. So that's very good to see that we get some fresh blood in the community. So yeah, I can't wait to see how everybody's gonna work out the board. Do you guys have one runner you're rooting for specifically?
Let's see. I might keep Top's stream open just to see if he does any ridiculous things.
Oh yeah, that's a beast.
Top is crazy. Shaggy often sort of lurks in my streams and helps me out when I'm learning bingo tricks, and so I'm always rooting for Shaggy. He's a really strong player as well.
Yeah, I feel like Shaggy is skyrocketing in
Yeah.
bingo. He's getting so good.
Yeah, he's so consistent. You know, Shaggy doesn't even Hess, actually. And he still beats all of us every time.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of it. If you play safe, you can get very good time without needing to do some very hardcore stuff. I think Zenera is kind of that style of playing as well. He does a lot of safe stuff, and I mean he's very consistent. That's impressive to see as well. And he also gets very good time, especially at ESNB. He always get like third or fourth place when there are 10 plus entrants. So yeah, I mean there are many different play styles. We're gonna see a lot of them, and that's the fun of bingo actually, because everybody plays differently, and yeah, that makes it very diverse.
Yeah, on the restream specifically, we have DavPat, who doesn't typically play a lot of the ESMBs or SMBs, but he's known for doing a lot of Beta Quest. And in Beta Quest, because it's a loading zone randomizer, there's a lot of weird tricks that you have to learn for sequence breaks. So I look forward to seeing some of those weird tricks on his stream.
Yeah, that's a strength that Dave has. Since he plays a lot of Beta Quest, he knows how to get to any loading zone basically, because he has to be able to check them all for Beta Quest. So yeah, he's not afraid of doing some child-only stuff or very with item restrictions. So yeah, we could see very interesting plays from DavPat. And obviously, so Runner Guy, very talented player, because he's been here for so long. I think he knows way too much stuff about this game. So it's gonna be interesting to see as well. And Juke and Skara are bingo regulars. They join a lot of bingos. So we're gonna see a more classical play style. So yeah, we have a lot of different play styles to watch here.
Yeah, Runner and Juke and Skara probably have been playing bingo before I was born, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Juke is a random main now.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Juke doesn't even he joins an ESMB like maybe once every couple of months, and he still beats me every time. I mean, that's not saying much because I suck, but.
But yeah, at least like a couple of years ago, and yeah, I mean, even recently, he hasn't gave up on bingo completely. He's still quite a regular bingo player.
Yeah, and Juke is also, I would say, he still keeps up with some speed runs. I think every now and then you'll see him just deliver a run. I think specifically with like all dungeons. I think he's pretty experienced in like a lot of the different categories. He's in the GSR tournament as well, so he just brings that like super consistency from those runs as well.
I see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he played today, right? Yeah, the GSR tournament.
Yeah, he did. Him and Xwill, who is also in the race, I believe.
That's right.
Yep.
So it looks like you're starting very soon.
Yeah, should be.
Oh wait, did Top start?
Wait.
Oh boy. Yeah, Tob is notorious for always being late at races.
Oh, it's already started. Never mind. I think Top's stream is a little ahead of the restream.
Okay, so let's see the card. So there is a lot to say about this card. So there are notoriously bad goals. So let's see which one. I would say 9 Hearts is one. Although in Blackout, it's not too bad, to be honest.
Yeah, what's interesting about Blackout as compared to regular bingo is that a lot of the time in regular bingo, you'll avoid certain goals, like Frog's HP, for example, because that requires you to get Song of Storms. in Adult 1, and then you have to beat Forest Temple so that you can go back in time so that Sheik isn't blocking the Master Sword. But in Blackout, you have to do everything, and so it's kind of a curse, but it's also kind of a blessing.
Yeah, you can justify a lot of stuff that you would not get usually in a regular bingo. Like if you sometimes in bingos you wanna skip choose because it's faster, but in Blackout you can justify taking an extra time to get choose or bow or beating a specific dungeon such as forest. So yeah, actually some stuff gets harder, but yeah, as you said, it can be very nice to have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Shaggy was telling me before this that one of his Blackout strategies is that he always he always gets choose and he always grabs Ocarina because often in a bingo you don't need to watch the Ocarina cutscene, it'll waste more time rather than just doing Ocarina items whenever you play the song. But over the course of a Blackout, you might be playing songs enough where it's actually faster to just have an Ocarina instead of having to watch the whole bug drop animation over and over.
I think somebody timed it actually. Like, if you have to play a song, like if you have to play like 6 or 7 songs, it can actually be faster to get Ocarina.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, in a Blackout, you definitely want to get it, especially when there are goals like Lost Woods H, which requires ZL and Saria's song. So yeah, you have some stuff to do as child. Although you have to pick whether you want to do it right away as child or whether you want to wait and do it back inside. So going straight adult and then go back in the goals.
So for this board, what would you say are the most like route defining goals?
Both
HPs in Lost Woods.
Yeah, that one definitely stands out, as you mentioned.
Like, that means you basically have to do Child ZL, which is interesting because, like, most of the time you would prefer to do Trade Quest, but in this case, it's kind of redundant.
To be honest, I think you could do it back in time.
I don't know if that how it works. I thought you needed Zelda's letter in order to.
Yeah, I mean you need the letter, so you would have to watch the first half of the cutscene. But then instead of doing the cutscene skip, you can just play Minuet if you have it. I wonder if that would be worth it. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Sure. What's interesting about this card is it doesn't look like there's many trade quest goals that you would really need. It for. I guess there's exactly 30 Deku sticks. That's probably a big one. But you can like just RBA the egg and that's it. You can just stop. There's Quiver 40, but you can literally just get bow because you have to do so much of Forest Temple anyways. You can just get bow and then just do the archery.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to get bow anyway because of Map and
Compass and Forest Temple, correct?
Yeah.
And 3 boss keys. That'll probably be. There's a lot of Forest Temple in this, I'm noticing. So they'll probably have one of the boss keys be in Forest, and then they'll probably get actual bow. Which is interesting because in normal bingos, you would be RBAing the Quiver 30 with Fish on B for Kojiro. But in this case, that's not really needed.
Yeah. So yeah, so right now everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's getting prepared, so getting a sword and a shield, and Deku nuts for wait.
Oh, RG is playing on N64, so he's gonna go for blank issues.
He's gonna
what's get. Interesting is he might even skip Ocarina. I wonder if he will.
Yeah, I think that should be his route. He wants to get the shield in bottom of the well.
I would do walking while talking. Yeah, he's doing walking while talking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the typical route.
Dude, I don't know the N64 route, dude.
Yeah, that's what you would do in GSR, actually, walking while talking, because you want Ocarina.
Skara struggled a bit with Poké Escape, and Daftbat is already going to Deku Tree. I think he wants to get the fairy slingshot already.
That's interesting.
Oh wait, Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's questionable, but I think it's not too bad. But I would do it after getting ZL though, because then you don't have to talk
Is
to me
there
though.
is there bullet bag though? I don't see any bullet bag because that's the only reason I would personally get Fairy Slingshot this early on.
Yeah, you only get Fairy Slingshot when you bullet back 40 usually. But yeah, I don't. Maybe he does not like to go to Deku Tree as adult. So
Yeah, he must not be as familiar with adult Deku Tree strats.
yeah,
I don't think it's something you would do very often in Beta Quest. You
Yeah.
just luck into the loading zone.
So yeah, there is already different routes. Like it started like 6 minutes ago, and we already have completely different routes. So yeah, every player has to be careful of getting Skulltulas because 30 is a lot, and there is only 8 Skulltulas in the board. Like we have 3 Skulltulas in Ice Cavern, 5 Skulltulas in Forest Temple, and then you have that leaves 22. You have to get 22 more.
Yeah, that's
And
a lot.
That's a lot. It's a very new goal. That goal was added like a couple months ago, so it's really not something we are used to do. So that's why it's kind of a scary goal for now.
It's a cool one
So
to
we'll
happen for
see.
a Blackout for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's scary to pick in a regular bingo because if you do it, you kind of feel like it has to have some synergy with your other goals, or else it might not be worth it. But yeah, I think that's it'll be interesting to see where people grab their skulls in this, as well as heart pieces and heart containers. Because actually, if you notice, there's not a lot of bosses that in fact, so the last Blackout bingo I did for fun, there was like 2 or 3 bosses that we had to beat. But in this case, there's like really only Phantom Cannon, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you could do. I guess you could do Morpher.
Let's see, Morpha. Is there any water temple goals that I'm missing?
I mean, there is. You wanna get Water Compass.
Yeah, you want to get Water Compass. So Morpha is definitely not too slow.
Yeah, you get the boss key and the heart container. That wouldn't be that much of a detour.
Well, actually the best thing for everyone to do is to get ice arrows in Gerudo's training grounds because you're already gonna be there, and then you'll just RBA that and you'll get free boss key. But it is funny because like a lot of bosses can be kind of slow, so in some cases it can just be faster to get heart pieces. The specific places would be Kakariko area and Death Mountain Trail area. You get like 4. There's Death Mountain Crater. You can get 2. There's Gerudo Valley. You can get 2.
Dude, if I decided to go on commentary, it was specifically not to have to think about those details.
Yeah, exactly.
So please
stop. Yeah, 9 Hearts is something that is also super good in terms. Super. It's super hard to do well in like a normal bingo as well, because if it doesn't have any direct synergy with like a boss or something, or like another heart piece goal, it just feels super slow. The reason that the no duping is there in the 9 Hearts goal is because there used to be a dupe that you could do with the guy on the roof in Kakariko that could just delay the collection of it until he was off screen, so that the flag for the heart piece being given to you wasn't set, so you could just keep on doing it repeatedly. I think Top came up with that. And so for a while, in the 9.3 meta, yeah, remember the age of duping? Yeah. So for a while in the 9.3 meta, like if there is a 9 Hearts goal, like everyone would just choose a row or a column with that because it was so broken.
Okay, so now Juke and Runner Guy, Juke and Scarab all got the bottle. So they are heading to bottom of the well in order to get explosives. So bomb shoes are very useful in any bingo. So you want to get them as soon as possible. And that's what they are trying to get.
Yeah, it's interesting how these kind of start out almost like a typical speedrun. Like GSR, the speedrun category is literally just get choose and get child CL, and they're probably going to do that.
Yeah. Plus a bottle.
Ooh, Scar missing the first cycle.
Then since Juke and Scar are playing on Virtual Console, they're going for Ocarina Dive, and Runner Guy went for Blank A Choose, being on N64.
Yep.
That's the only difference in routing there.
So Juke got the compass. So yeah, everybody has to get 7 compasses. So 7 is a lot. There are 10 in the game, so you have to skip only 3. But yeah, bottom of the well compass is fairly easy, so you wanna get it. Meanwhile, Dave just got outside of the forest. I don't know which console he's playing on. Is it emulator?
Fairly
Okay,
certain.
it's emulator.
So you go by. You usually play the 1.2 ROM on emulator, right?
Yeah. But if you play on EMU, you wanna play the 1.2 ROM.
Yeah, because the thing is with emulator is if you played 1.0, it'd be kind of broken because you wouldn't have any lag.
Yeah. But you'd have the specific glitches, such as Big A, which we saw. And Joke is already done with bottom of the well. That was fast. Dude, Japanese is so fast.
Yeah. I think he was faster than the Runner Guy, actually, who's on N64. You typically think that would be faster.
Yeah, true.
But I think Juke got this escape. He must have gotten like a 508 or 510, 515 escape, which is like a speedrunner escape.
Yeah.
Like a good speedrunner PC escape.
And we like bingo escapes, where you miss Poké Escape twice before getting it.
Twice.
At least twice. Twice is the bare minimum.
This is why I switched to N64, so I don't have to get Sword and Shield.
Yeah. Cheating, that's cheating.
Cheating.
So Juke is waiting for night. That's safe. So that the Stall Children, what? Don't fuck him up with the Schrödinger chain. So yeah, there is some black magic you can do with the chains here.
Yeah, it's called Schrödinger's chain, similar to Schrödinger's cat. The idea is when it's turning night, if you don't look at the gates before they go back up for night, then the game still thinks that the gate is down. So what you can do is you can just walk to the gate and then stand on it. And then once you look at it, it'll just bring you back up so that you can like get to the castle area, even though it's night.
Yeah, that's a bingo essential. You have to do it every fucking bingo.
It's essential for pretty much, like bingo and like pretty much every speed. Like, you want to get to castle before night. Otherwise, you have to wait there. Like you can't really do much.
You could do Deku Tree.
And you could do Deku Tree. Yeah, so I should say besides categories that do Deku Tree first, I would say. So either like Ganondorf route, maybe in like old MST, or like glitchless, I would say, where you just do the dungeons normally.
Oh yeah, glitchless.
Glitchless.
When is glitchless bingo, dude?
When is glitchless unrestricted bingo, where we just do damage for everything? Cancer,
That would be awesome, to be honest.
That'd be so bad. We'd have to look up like so many unlisted YouTube videos.
I think glitchless bingo could be fun if you start on a race file, like after Master Sword. Because child section is so linear in glitchless, but adult section is actually like you can do a lot of stuff in different orders, so it could be fun actually.
Yeah, maybe like in Faster Quest or something too, where all the cutscenes you just get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone is getting ZL, by the way. Ooh, Scaramanga getting the doggy heart piece. That's smart, actually.
Yeah, Juke got it as well.
I didn't notice. Juke was so fast, I just didn't even notice.
Yeah, Juke is going. What the
Juke
fuck?
is going very fast. He's going very fast.
I think he did unbuffered damage boost as well. Did he get egg, actually? Did he talk to Talon?
I think so.
You know, I was just...
Oh,
No, I
Maybe
don't think
not.
so.
no, I don't think so. Yeah, probably not.
Well, if you
So
did the
there's-
damage boost, you probably are. That you're usually doing that to avoid grabbing egg and talking to Talon.
Well, so there's a 3 songs goal, and I'm assuming that 2 of those songs will be Saria's and ZL.
Yeah.
But come to think of it, Minuet or Bolero are pretty fast. Just you have to get Minuet.
Yeah, they're
anyway
gonna get
before it.
Minuet anyway.
So, getting a Pona song is pretty slow.
So yeah, I mean, at that point in such long races, if you have such a short goal as 3 songs or 4 songs, you don't even think about them. Like they are gonna come like by themselves.
Yeah.
RG got caught by guards.
Oh, RG, no. Rip.
Guards is
what-
the hardest trick in the game.
What happened with Scara? I guess he's just a bit late.
He got.
he was- Yeah, bubble missed per cycle.
He didn't have a like 510 West Escape like Juke.
Oh yeah, that would be it.
And then he got like second cycle Ocarina Dive. So he has like more of like a average like VC time to Zelda.
Okay. And Daftpad got the gold rupee chest, which everybody else skipped. But I mean, you only need 3. The goal is 3 rupee chests. So
That's also a new goal, actually.
yeah.
And 3, typically you see like 5 or 6 actually, but 3 is so small that again it kind of feels like you can get them anywhere. I wonder where you would get them in this case. Well is honestly not a bad one to get, just because it is like fairly quick.
Oh, Scara has to damage down.
Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't just damage down on the Skulltula or something. But you don't really need to worry about true count because you could just RBA, so it's like not a huge deal.
Yeah. How many gold rupee chests are there in GTG? Only 1, right?
There's only 1. Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe that's a free one.
Yeah.
I get you would have to RBA strength for that. Is there anything that would block that?
You need 7 GTG keys, so you need strength anyway.
Do you? I thought you could use bow, maybe.
No, with 7. Wait, I think for 7 you actually need both the bow and the strength.
I'm bad at
But
counting.
there is a clip. You can do.
There's
you
a
can do
clip.
some black
No one
magic
wants to do
bullshit.
the clip.
Yeah, and then they need storms for Frog Heart piece, so there's a couple gold rupee chests, or there's at least.
Oh yeah, so
Not that
that's
bad,
So there's the one in CAC, which is really easy in the grotto with the redeads, and then there's the one by Goron City, and then so there's the one in GTG. So they have a lot of options. I'm trying to count the keys in GTG. Yeah, I'm a very experienced bingo player.
Oh yeah. And yeah, Scara got the Deku stick to Zelda's face. RG got it as well. Juke didn't do it, so yeah, I think we should DQ Juke. I mean, you have to do that. If you want to be a bingo player, you have to give some stick.
Yeah, sticky situation.
Yeah, sticky situation. Do we have some Jabu stuff?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't really look like it.
I guess you would just get Compass in Jabu because it's like you have 2 ice cavern goals, so it's fairly quick.
Yeah, Jabu Compass should be good. So yeah, we're not gonna see any Vibruto.
Unfortunate.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. There's like, besides both HPs and Lost Woods, there's like really not any child like skull goals either.
Yeah.
So that means like you don't even need to really get Boomerang if you don't know the hovers for some of the child skulls.
Yeah, we should have got a board with Zora's Domain Skulls. That's the best goal ever.
Yeah, that would have been more interesting, to be honest, just because the child route would have been interesting to watch. Whereas with this, it's just like, it's get ZL and go adult, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Juke doing dot skip now.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What does that mean?
The compass does not need ring due to a few tricks you can do to skip the tentacle that is before the compass room. Then in Jabu, you can either die and get revived by a fairy, and it kind of pushes you past the tentacle, and that's the easiest. Or you can do a Bakaneko strat where you use a chew or a bomb to like damage boost you out of bounds around the tentacle with hover boots.
Okay, so Daftpat is trying to get to Zelda's courtyard as well. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of.
So Daftpat talking to Talon, interesting. So he'll probably get Epona's as child. There's really no other reason to do that. I guess you can get Milk and RB8 for bombs.
Oh well. Scara's getting the spatula here. Yeah, 7 bottle contents. So yeah, I hope you guys like RBA.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? There's no required Sun Song for the skulls. So that means like either they'll have to wait for time of day in certain.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Areas, or they'll have to get dungeon skulls. And there's actually not a lot of dungeons, like dungeon stuff that they have to do besides forest and like compasses and ice cavern.
Is ice cavern even a dungeon?
It's a mini dungeon. Like, well.
Yeah, don't call all dungeons if you don't beat ice cavern.
Yeah, those guys are fakers. They can't even get the ice medallion.
And the well medallion. So yeah, Zenra, which we don't see on stream right now, just got range HP. So he's going for, I think he's probably going for more child-heavy routing. But yeah.
Tob also got Lon range HP. I don't know if he got the song, but it's interesting because you would think it'd just be pretty fast to just like Hess there as adult and then do the trick to skip the crawl space.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't see why Tob did that.
Yeah.
But he probably has a reason.
Yeah. Oh, Milk is also a different bottled content, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah. That might be the reason.
Yeah, that's a new goal, so people aren't interested, or people aren't like quite used to it. In this case, I would say you already have free blue fire from 7 different bottle from Ice Cavern and technically trials as well because there's water trial. So I wouldn't really say milk is like that needed, to be honest, because the big thing is with 7 different bottle contents is you want to dupe like at least like 3 bottles, probably like 4 bottles, because there's certain things that you can only put in normal bottle slots, like red potion and green potion, but you can put stuff like bugs or fish or fairy or blue fire in the duped bottle slots. So if you duped a bottle over your nuts or you duped a bottle over hookshot, etc. So blue fire is like just a very nice thing to be able to route into that goal.
Yeah. Oh boy, no. I think Big Po sucks.
Big Po sucks. Don't do Big Po.
Don't do Big Po.
Most people will probably get regular Po as one of their bottled items because they'll want to RBA choose anyways.
Dang, nobody went for Forest Trial as child. How do you feel, consultants?
Posers. That would suck in this case because you have to do Spirit Trial as well, and you can't do Spirit Trial as child because you can't use Mirror Shield as child without SRM, which is banned in bingos.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's a cool new strat for Forest Trial. You can actually, using a new glitch called Quick Put Away, you can make it so Link's damage value actually makes things catch on fire. And so you can just make all the torches at the beginning of Forest Trial catch on fire as child. And that's a lot quicker than like getting ZL and getting like Din's Fire and getting fire arrows. In this case, you're getting ZL anyways. That's another interesting thing to point out is people will have to get fire arrows or Din's Fire in this Blackout for lighting the torches in Forest Trial.
Juke getting bottle on B. He has his Po to RBA's Chew count. This is a pretty like typical thing that typical route that you'll see in most bingos for RBA is just as soon as you go adults, you'll get bottle on B and do the beginning of the trade quest to get a couple things. But it does depend on the border row.
Yeah, I think
why that Hess?
Stop being such a tryhard, Juke, and hessing everywhere.
We see so adventure.
I highly doubt that Juke is going to reset. A lot of the time people reset and then go to Ganon's castle to make it night so that they can have the egg hatch quicker and do the RBA quest faster. But in this case, you really don't need to do any of Trade Quest because you usually do it for ZL, and we already have it. In this case, he's probably, I think he did already. You would RBA the egg for Deku Stick capacity.
Yep.
So now he has 30 Deku Stick capacity, and if he RBAs a bottled fairy, he'll get he'll be able to. Yeah, he'll be able to RBA his Deku Stick amount, and that'll give him 29 with bugs. And so he'll just need to buy one more and get that goal.
Yeah, Duke hesitated a long time. He was going back and forth because he probably doesn't know what's better between RBAing Pocket Coco or Kojiro, or just stopping to RBA right now. But looks like he's gonna go for skipping strength and getting legit bow.
That's what I would do, because you don't... Let me think. Do you need... you might need strength to skip the block, or do the block easily in GTG.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, you could just wait for the egg to hatch normally instead of resetting for it. Because you can get bombs quite easily from Dodongo's Cavern with a Doom Jump.
That's when we say 9 hearts, it means you have to have 9 hearts, including the first 3. So you essentially only get 6.
Oh, Dab Pat. Actually going to Lon Lon Ranch as well.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the skull, too.
Yeah, legit bombs are pretty good because you have bomb shoes to go through DC. And you need to go to DC at some point to get the compass anyway. So yeah, legit bombs are not that bad. They're probably better than just RBAing.
In fact, I don't even think you would do the Doom Jump to skip the entire
you
dungeon.
don't do that. It's faster to just walk if you have the compass.
And you get some easy skulls too. I guess maybe you would do the Doom Jump to get the skull that's above the staircase easily. Not sure that's worth.
I don't think so.
Probably not. It's probably kind of slow.
Okay, so Scara is getting Song of Storms. Juke is going to Shadow. And looks like Daft Pat is doing some more stuff as child.
I think Daft Pat just plays so much beta quest that he's just like,
yeah,
he spends like
no, I should not
go
to I should not get that early. But yeah, he's probably gonna get Saya's song, and
this is pretty slow, to be honest, because you have to get Minuet anyways because you have to go into Forest.
Yeah.
So if you have Minuet, you can just in Child 2 you can just play Minuet and get to Saria's really quickly. So he's probably just not thinking of that.
Okay, RG's RBAing Kojiro. Interesting
choice. Actually, he has to be really careful with that. Because if you RBA bugs on Kojiro, you get Quiver 20.
Yeah, you need a fish
and
here.
You can't get Quiver 30 if you lose Kojiro. So hopefully he remembers. I mean, I don't think he'll go later in the trade quest, so he'll probably just like end on Kojiro. So it's not if he just keeps Kojiro, he might like eventually remember, and it's not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Deathpat is still on his quest to find Temple of Time.
Poor Deathpat.
Yeah, RG is getting a fish right now.
Yeah, it looks like Scara manga remembered to get fish in the grotto.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like Runner Guy also is getting fish, so he remembered as well. That's good.
Yeah, I just hope that no beginner got stuck on that.
Yeah, that would
be a shame.
Devastating. Oh, Blinksy already getting 40.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a fast goal if you're be a Kojiro.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it personally, because you waste the time it takes to go to Gan's Castle and make a night, and then wait for day. But I think you do need strength for GTG, unless you do the block room with iron, because you do have Iron Boots, but I guess you don't have Song of Time unless you go up to Odd Potion and RBA that. So yeah, you really just need strength, or you need to know the clip for the GTG block.
I hope we have Deathpat's game audio because the Ocarina mini game is coming.
Oh baby!
Oh yeah.
It's the most exciting part of this game. It's the reason I play this game.
Yeah, same.
I always, in the Hundo runs that ZFG does, I always try to tune in for Child 3, the most exciting part of the route, where you have to do all the mini games and turn in your mask and do Ocarina.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I just start my emulator and I just play OT to do the Ocarina mini game a couple
Sometimes
times.
I practice Ocarina game for fun because it's quite hard.
Before sleep.
Yeah, I fail it a lot. It's probably the hardest trick in Bingo.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Juke do a cool little trick to get a skull.
That's a rare instance of Juke failing a trick. So there you go. Is he doing the outdated strat here?
Is this outdated?
Oh, dude, he is.
Dude, I do a more outdated strat. I don't know about you. I just mega side hop from the other platform with hover boots.
No, I like to do the... Whoa.
Oh.
Rip. I actually do the ground jump here.
When you reset, he's like, never mind.
He don't give no crap.
Rick.
That's just one skull. He doesn't really need... Wait. No, he don't need it. Yeah, he was jumping into the void.
Interesting. So he grabbed one silver review room and the compass while he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go for one skull to have it.
Yeah. So he had
worth it.
he had to be around there anyways, so it's not a bad move. And now he's doing a fat jump to get this heart piece.
So nice, nice
Scar?
green Scara.
What the heck?
Blue eyes.
PG stream.
I know how Link's just blinking at us. Like,
Wait, he's waiting for Day for Chihiro.
yeah, he was just waiting for Day.
Pocket cook. Yeah, that was a nice little effect he did there for stream. You should teach us how to do that. Good tutorial for that.
Nice 47.
Casual 47 in the bingo.
Yeah, dude, just get Sun Song. Easy. Looks like Cymoth just got the 30 Deku sticks.
I guess I would think Juke already has it, or other players should already have it as well, like Runner Guy and Scara, because they're already past. Or I guess they just haven't bought the Deku stick actually, or the bottled fairy. So never mind. Ignore what I'm saying.
Nice bonk. The Ocarina mini game. Oh,
well,
please.
you know, Davpat will be ahead on goals probably. He'll be winning technically because he'll have done
he will
this.
be winning.
And he'll have done the hardest trick in the game, Ocarina game.
Anti-blackout. Dude, when is blackout like a blackout?
Yeah,
Then
typically
you have to blackout a 25 a 5x5 board of blackout spores. Wait, how much is that?
There's a blackout per square of 25 different blackout points. What an amazing.
Dude, how many goals is that? 25 by 25. 625 gold. Let's go.
The hardest part of that would just be keeping track of all the goals that like overlapped with each other. There'd be so many.
I mean, at that point, you just do a hundo and you just check whatever you do.
Yeah, you just do
random
hundo,
stuff.
Doing hundo, the optimal hundo route might be faster than just doing bingo.
I mean, you have to do hundo plus though. Hundo's not enough. Hundo plus and cow in house.
and count houses and like silver rupee rooms and like in 7 different lava continents.
Oh boy.
I wonder if people. God, that pad is still child.
What is that?
He's doing like a pot.
Oh, dude, this is awesome.
It'll be interesting.
It's not a
Oh,
blackout since they are marking goals, like not making them black.
Dude, do you think DapPad? Sorry, do you think DapPad is just gonna like do all child as a meme, or like as much child as he can?
I wouldn't be surprised. Wait. Oh boy. Does he have enough time?
It's gonna be close.
Magic? What is he doing?
What?
Is he getting the skull up?
Oh, he's doing the child.
No! Dude, he did that just to get the time stop for like a couple frames. What the what? You could've- no!
R.I.P.
Yeah, that was so close.
That was a power play.
Yeah, F in the chat, please. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, he... Oh, okay, he's good now.
Yeah, that should be fine.
So everybody is doing different stuff, so it's difficult to keep track of everything. Runner guy is getting unlucky on the Pinner of Truth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Juke is in the Dongo's cavern.
Compass.
Grab the compass.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? DapPat might be. Oh, I see what DapPat's doing. He might be going for Din's Fire, actually, because he needed it for Forest Trial.
Oh.
Din's Fire. But I mean, maybe he's just not used to getting fire arrows. But I think fire arrows is like the way to go, to be honest. Because Din's Fire is really slow to get on Child 1, and you probably want to end on Child 2, so you'll already want to have done the trials as Adult 1.
Yeah, you usually want to get magic as adult, unless you want Inspire.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why consultant was thinking that.
Yeah. I don't see where Din's Fire could really be of help anywhere else in this, to be honest. You can open Shadow Temple glitchlessly.
Oh yeah.
Juke has a normal bomb bag. Oh, look! This is interesting. Runner guy is going deeper into Shadow to get skulls.
Did he already in the silver rupee rooms while he's here?
Oh, yeah, true.
That's pretty good as well. Yeah, this is pretty fast. I like this decision by him. Juke opening the head. Do you think he's going to wrong warp to GTG?
Oh, no. I don't think it would be worth it. Well, I mean, now that he's here, maybe it is.
The weird thing about wrong warping at this point in the run is that you still kind of have a bunch of other stuff you might have to do, like get Minuet and get magic. So it kind of makes the routing awkward because you're kind of losing that stuff. But I guess Minuet and magic is like really all the things you need that are close by here. So we'll have to see if he decides to do the wrong warp, or maybe he just beats King Dodongo and gets the heart piece.
And he's going to get Master Sword finally.
Sub-hour adult.
Yay. Dude, that strat sucks so much. The one Juke is doing. I mean, yeah, by doing KD, he gets one heart, and maybe he's gonna wrong warp. Who knows?
Yeah, I would say it's worth to get one heart. I'm not sure if the wrong warp is worth it. It's debatable, for sure.
Did he get Bolero yet?
Did he get Bolero? No, but you don't need Bolero in this card at all, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, did he get Minuet then?
No, that's what I was saying earlier. So
Yeah.
typically, because you're so close to Goron City, and that's close to Death Mountain Crater, and it's close to Lost Woods through the shortcut, you wouldn't beat DC right away. You would.
Yeah, you want to get the warp ones first.
Although what you could do, this would be a cool strat. You could do all of GTG, hope you don't die after wrong warping, and then
that would be the strat.
yeah, and then you die, and then you die, and then you go back to DC, and then you can just walk over to Goron City. You just have to not die.
Dude, if he does that though,
That'd be really
dude.
because actually, if you think about it, you don't really need to do well. Okay, scratch that. You need Neighbor's Love.
oh,
So you do need to do some stuff outside of GTG around the spirit area. Yeah, and so it looks like he's just going to reset.
he's say warping. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that as well. Yeah. And then at this point, I don't think any wrong warp would be worth it. I think you would just walk to spirit.
I mean, he could wrong warp to the Know-It-All Brothers house. Easy. It might
That is
take time.
most useful wrong warp.
Yeah, that's the best wrong warp, dude.
Tell you how they know it all. Oh, this is smart. I'm kind of surprised I didn't see Juke do this as well. Scaramanga is beating Bongo for the heart piece. Boat skip is super fast. I actually always do this when I have 9 hearts.
Juke trying to wait. Is he trying to quick spin or? Good job, Juke.
Professional speedrunner. Professional randomer. Runner guy failing a house. I want to see if Cymarth is still child, because he marked 3 songs.
And Juke is grabbing the gold rupee chest from the Song of Storms grotto outside GC. Yeah, seems pretty convenient.
Hey.
Yeah, I would assume Skara is probably going to do silver rupee rooms and skulls like Runner Guy did, but we'll see. Runner Guy, backflipping.
Yeah.
There we go. That skull's really awkward to get with that long shot or something. And Runner Guy looks like he's going to skip the Goron. There, I don't think there's a tunic goal.
There's 3 shields and 3 tunics.
Oh, there is? Yeah, so actually I'm surprised he's not just getting Did he skip the coral? No, he didn't. Right?
Juke and RG both skipped it.
Yeah, they might want to buy it later.
Well, he does need 10 rupees if he wants to buy it. He does already have hover boots, so he can just do the normal Mega Side Hop strat.
Oh, rip Juke.
Yeah.
Juke trying to be a speedrunner and doing Deathless because it's optimal, but it's also harder. Meanwhile, runner guy going with the tried and true death cutscene skip. Pretty hard to fail.
Yeah, and then RG has, Din pointed out RG has the RP8 wallet. Juke does not.
Yeah, why are they getting Bolero, by the way? Is there any need to get Bolero at all?
Is it maybe to grab Forest Bosky? They just have to get past the...
Maybe Fire Bosky.
Fire Bosky.
Fire Bosky. That's the only thing I can think of, actually.
That is a quick one to get with a weird shot.
Yeah. You could technically skip it, because you can hover boots onto the volcano with the heart piece. But yeah, might as well. Getting Bolero's really quick. Oh yeah, didn't Juke also have a fairy? So even if he yeah, so he had to do Deathless. That's basically why he did it. Yeah.
RG getting this gold rupee chest up here.
Oh, it looks like Juke is gonna get he's gonna get the Fire Bosky immediately. I assume he's just gonna get the Bosky and open the door and dip. It feels like it'd be really slow to get the compass or get any of the skulls.
Wait, when you said open the door, you mean the Bosky door?
Backwork weird shot, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, he'll probably do time stop. Yeah, unbuffered weird shot. So easy for Juke. It's like breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he has to open the door unless I'm spacing on a goal. I think he just needs the key.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm confusing that with another goal. That's true. So it's even quicker. Correct. I don't see the Bosky's goal very often. I feel like I'm seeing open Bosky doors more often.
Yeah. Yeah, just getting the Bosky is a quite rare goal.
Mm.
Haven't done it.
It's a lot quicker, of course, because you don't have to lock the door.
Obviously.
For Water Temple, you don't even have to go inside Water Temple, technically, because you can just RBA Ice Arrows from GTG. Runner guy getting Minuet, which should be 3 songs. Interesting, he's not doing down A, Deathless Minuet skip.
I mean, it sucks.
Maybe that wasn't invented in 2010.
Oh yeah, that's why.
I'm such an asshole.
Hey, that's legit. That's legit. Okay.
And RG playing Minuet, so I guess he's going into Forest now?
Yeah, looks like he is. Yeah, I mean, usually Forest you can do it whenever you want. So yeah, the sooner the better, maybe. Okay, so 54.
Hey, you would still get the heart piece if it was the second Dampe race.
Yeah,
so still sub-minute, still fine.
So good.
He's probably doing it with an Xbox 360 controller because he's on emulator. So the joystick, might not have as many notches.
Dude, yeah, notchless.
Oh.
Imagine dab pads doing it on like a freaking keyboard or like a freaking Wiimote or something. I remember there was one rando player who used keyboard. He's like, how can I do ESS on my keyboard? Everyone in the speedrunning Discord was like, that's illegal for speedruns. Because essentially he would just have to literally like have an ESS button, like shift or something.
Dude, I mean, who plays on keyboard, dude?
Only the ones who want to challenge, I guess. Dadpat doing a really funky hookshot jump strat. Usually you don't stand here.
Oh yeah, that was the first strat. Like when hookshot jump was discovered, like that was the first setup. And this like Dadpat didn't bother learning the new one.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. I've only ever seen the one from the shed.
And when I say the new one, I mean the one that got discovered like a week later. So yeah.
Juke doing some RBA, probably with the Cucko to get strength, and then he'll probably get the gold rupee chest here. Or no.
Yeah, wait. So yeah, he lost his bugs. Set. Am I missing something?
Did he?
Yeah. He dropped bugs and they dug immediately because there were other bugs already out. So he's going to get more. Or maybe he wants a fish instead.
That is interesting. Is he doing it for like Quiver 30 or something? Is he doing it for the wrong wharf, maybe? So he has a fish on third bottle. Yeah, the numbers in the corners are for the numbers of goals for each player. I'm sorry that not everyone is marking like every goal that they have. I think it's just generally kind of hard to tell which people have which goals too, because there's 25 players. But at least you can get a picture of the general progress that everyone has been making.
Okay, so RG got the cutscene escape here.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to get the sculpture here.
Yeah, if you don't freeze this elevator in Forest Temple, you have to. Well, I mean, hopefully you would like reset or save before you like did the cutscene skip in case you failed it. But if you don't do it, then you have to go through the entire temple glitchlessly, basically, because you have to defeat all of the pose. So this cutscene skip is very important, specifically for the 5 skulls and Forest Temple goal.
Alright, so you just clips in the shop to buy Goron instead of stopping the Goron.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Quick strats.
Yeah, I don't think Runner Guy got Tunic, did he? While he was in Goron City?
Not yet.
I don't think he got it. I'll have to backtrack for it, which kind of sucks. But he has Bolero, so it should be kind of quick. Runner Guy beats the Stalfos. Almost died.
Yeah.
Just hope he doesn't die in Bow Room. That'd be a Monka.
Imagine dying to Stalfos.
Yeah, I never die to Stalfos.
Never.
So it's intentionally
Never, ever.
damaging.
Oh, it looks like Juke also going for death. Death minuet skip. That's interesting.
What the fuck is...
What is the
Okay.
setup, dude?
Whatever.
Hey,
It's like a setup you could do without a pause. It's like a newer setup.
Oh, yeah, it's
it would-
quite smart to buffer it with the hook shot.
Yeah. Yep. The hook shot pretty much replaces the buffer. Yeah. Did they all get the heart pieces on the way to? I'm assuming they did. Runner guy. Actually, it's
Which one?
interesting. To magic. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, runner guy didn't even get magic when he got Bolero, which is interesting. I probably
saw-
would have gotten magic.
definitely saw Juke pick up the heart pieces. Can't remember if Runner Guy picked them up.
Yeah, Juke already has like 6 heart pieces. He's sitting pretty.
Yeah, well, RG only got 3.
I wish we had a counter for like all of their skulls and heart pieces, but that'd be kind of hard.
But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do in Forest. We have to beat Phantom Ganon to go back in time for the Frog's HP goal, and we also have to get all the Skulltulas. And I'm guessing they are all gonna get a compass as well.
Yep. You probably have to spend the most time in Forest out of any
yeah,
other.
you need map and compass anyway, so
Yeah.
And RG's gonna go for Force cutscene skip, which is good because that cutscene is super long.
I mean, it's not even that bad on Japanese, dude.
That's true. Japanese, everything's a little bit shorter.
Yeah, you might as well watch the cutscene, right?
Back in my days.
So I just pointed out that Juke actually failed the elevator cutscene skip, so he has to do it again. Feels bad.
Dude, he also missed it. Yes, 7 GTG goals is quite a long goal. But yeah, Forest is definitely the longest one on this board.
Yeah, just because you have to climb all the way up and get Poe, and get Map and Compass, and then beat Ganon.
Back in my day, we used splotches on the ground and see up.
Juke failed again. Oh no, Juke. Oh no. This is where it all falls apart.
You just beat Meg.
Yeah, just beat Meg. I mean, it wouldn't be that slow, I guess, considering you already have to beat, gosh, what's the blue one's name for Compass?
One of them's
No one knows. It's like,
Beth and Joel. Beth and Joel, I think their names.
Yeah, that's Beth and
Yeah.
Joel, yeah.
why are
Yeah.
they called that? Who came up with these names for all these? Did Nintendo come up with these names?
How?
And he gets it this time. Okay.
I mean, I like Forest Temple, to be honest. I think it's a pretty chill dungeon.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very...
the ghost
Do you-
names come from Little Women, by the way.
Do you especially like the block puzzle in Forest Temple? Floosh.
Oh, yeah, well.
Always skip because you use glitches. It's like some of the things in Forest Temple, I remember they were talking about it in like maybe a random stream. Like you could tell that they were just like testing out like a brand new 3D engine. They were like, oh look, we can make Link push blocks. Amazing.
Dude, that's so true. And then you have the bow chest, which is not even on the ground. Like, yeah, yeah. We found Beta OT, guys. It's in Forest Temple.
RG getting a skull that I always forget about.
Oh yeah, yeah,
that's a good one to
the
get.
whole way.
RG not going to do the block puzzle. He's going to skip
Yeah,
the block
he's mad.
puzzle with hover boots.
I have one block pushing puzzle when you can have 3.
Yeah, one's not enough.
So Scaramanga on his way to get Minuet, fails the mega flip over Mido.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, the worst is when you try that mega flip over Mido and you have like half a heart for the CS skip and you just freaking die to the bottom.
I think the best part with the block puzzles is that for the one we just saw on RG's stream, the game actually checks whether you have strength. Like,
Yeah, but-
you're supposed to have it anyway, so why would the game just...
Yeah, because the game assumes that you have Goron Bracelet from having to use it to pick up the bomb flowers into Donga's Cavern.
But it's just not sure, like you can push it without strength, so the game actually checks it.
Yeah, it's weird that you need Goron Bracelet as adult.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even see adult wearing Goron Bracelet.
It's so stupid. And it makes Forest of Child so shitty.
It's not even in the lore.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get bottle on B,
Oh, nice.
and I think I missed it once, but
It's interesting that Juke is getting this third well key, actually. Do you need it for anything?
What? Okay.
I think there's
I don't know.
maybe random muscle memory.
Yeah,
maybe.
You just has to open every single chest, just like in
Guys, can I quickly intervene? It was kind of bothering me that we didn't have like multiple colored goals on stream, so I fixed something up and I hope it's working. So let's try it and let's see if anything breaks. Don't worry, folks. I know that for the first 30 seconds it will not show any colors. It needs to pick up the stream delay again. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Also, shout out to over $3,000, which is amazing.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Great job, guys.
And hello ZSR2, by the way. Welcome to Blackout.
Yeah, we are doing a charity blackout bingo race. All donations are super appreciated, and we really appreciate all the help.
All right, fingers crossed. Come on,
What
don't
is
disappoint me.
RG doing? What the fuck?
Come on. Yes! Look at that! Look at it go!
Dude, the tech is on fire. Tech boys. Dude, I love colors.
But that looks so good.
And Scara just got the best tunic ever. I know it's his favorite. He
Yeah.
loved it.
With the Zora tunic, you either like love it or you hate it. There's never any in between.
Oh, just figuring out which one he wanted to wear.
Yeah, I mean that's the most important part, dude. You have to be classy on stream.
Alright, so we see Scar sort of cleaning up domain, so he's gonna get FW and then Ice Cavern.
I actually like this move from Skara to get For's Wind first. You can actually use For's Wind a lot in Forest Temple because it's like quite linear. And then you can get Serenade, and then you have like a lot of from getting Iron Boots, and then you have a lot of flexibility in terms of your routing.
No, ZL hardest song.
ZL is a hard song. Ooh, so RG actually just gonna watch the forest cutscene. Did he fail the first cutscene skip? Oh wait, no. Okay, I see what. Oh, okay. So he did the forest cutscene skip, but he skipped the heart container so he could still stay damage down. That's smart, actually.
Right.
And then he just uses it to warp out. I've never done that actually. So would you say anyone is ahead at this point, Floosh?
Oh, that's really hard to tell. I think RG is actually in a pretty good shape because he's basically prepared for every goal. Although he doesn't have a lot right now. I think same for Duke.
Yeah, and I think Scar is a little slower, but he's also pretty well set up. And I like his idea of doing Forest Wind and Ice Cavern before Forest Temple as well.
Oh yeah.
FW really is a godsend in Forest.
What do you think, guys? Should we switch on in a few different runners to have like a little change up?
So
Sure.
yeah, I don't have the stream of the other runners, so I don't really know if somebody's doing something interesting right now.
I'd be interested to see maybe what Tom is doing.
Yeah, Tab, I definitely want to see what he's doing.
All right, let's go for top. Let's keep RG.
Let's keep
go for
RG.
top.
Oh, I want to see Blinkzy. I want to see Blinkzy.
Let's go for Blinkzy.
Want to see that Blinkzy RNG come into play?
And
Because
let's
we know
go for-
RNG.
And let's go for Shaggy. Let's go for Shaggy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Shaggy's
So,
going to.
so no worries, guys. The cropping will probably be a little bit off, but I will work on it. So
Yeah.
don't worry.
So,
Thank you, Trez.
And then
Shaggy, by the way. Thank you, Therese, by the way. Thank you, ZSR, for helping
Yeah.
with the race.
Thank you, Trace.
So,
we actually have one problem. We cannot have Tob because Tob is not in the first bingo sync room. We cannot like
dang.
go across bingo sync room. Let's take Psymoth instead.
Yeah, Simon.
Yep. That'll be good.
Oh, I'm so sad.
So Cymarth coming from playing some Forbidden Memories, actually.
I don't know
He is
either,
in
to
the
be
middle
honest.
yeah.
of
I'm probably gonna play Serenade.
Forbidden
so I'll
Memories
farm bombs and then
run,
go somewhere from there.
which the world record for which is 80 hours. So, and just off topic,
Yeah, it's
shout out to
good.
Cymarth.
Yeah, how is he not dead right now?
Yeah, well, he's not doing it straight. He's doing it in chunks. So
Yeah, I saw him do something a bit.
how is he still not dead? I agree. Shout out to Shaggy as well. Shaggy is pretty much the reason that JP Bingo has some semblance of balance to hit with because he
Dude,
helped
it's
time.
him.
do after, but I want bombs.
Yep.
Forest has
Yeah, me
no
too.
bombs.
I only have 7
So
bombs.
Shaggy helped time all of the
I didn't do
cutscenes
it.
for JP and helped tweak some of the balance for it. So shout out.
Them for
And shout outs to Blingsy for being Blingsy, I guess.
Blixie for getting these stupid bomb drops.
Yeah. Blingsy invented bomb drops, actually.
Before Blixie,
there was no bomb drops.
I mean, I haven't been playing bingo long enough to know the deep bingo history, but I know a big part of bingo history was Blixie getting these ridiculous bomb drops at one point.
Yeah.
In OCS, right?
Yeah, everywhere. Bomb drops everywhere. And
Okay,
forgetting
one more-
Song of
one
Storms,
more-
but everybody forgets it.
Sorry, one more quick reload, so we can probably show all 4 colors. I hope now it's not breaking. This is a little special, like having 10 people doing a blackout will lead to some technical difficulties, but it's mostly fine, so please don't be mad at me.
So yeah, Blingsy is actually defeating Meg. So yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. He probably did not do the cutscene skip for some reason.
I mean, I guess it's not that slow in this case. I mean, it's a little bit slower, of course, but you still have to beat the blue Poe. So all I have to do is just beat the red Poe and then just damage boost to the green Poe.
I forgot they need a slash or an equip boost or something.
Alright, Shaggy's setting up for Serenade CS skip. Looking good.
Monkeyes, he got it.
Nice.
Oh,
Am I spoiling shit? People don't know.
Alright, good.
You can tell by the frames he actually pressed A.
yeah. In this game, there's a bunch of cutscene skips that you can do for songs and dungeons, and some of them feel so bad to fail. Because if you like miss one frame perfect buffer, then you just have to watch like a 3-minute cutscene. Interesting note, Shaggy is getting this heart piece with iron boots. You need iron boots for it, Zora's Fountain. It's maybe a little slow, but probably still worth it.
Yeah, I would get it. It's on the way, I mean.
Definitely, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Cymarth also getting this skull in Dodongo's Cavern, which I didn't see anyone else go for, where you have to actually hover up to it, unless you have Scarecrow's song where you push the arm move.
Dude, Shaggy managed to do that without dying.
Yeah, so right now I just got how you do it. Thanks to Shaggy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's. I remember one time you were
I
looking at my
always
screen, I was trying to do that. I always drown.
He did have the blue tunic, but he refused to put it on. As a matter of
Good.
And I wonder if Shaggy's he's probably going to do hookshot jump for fire arrows. Or I don't know if he's done forest yet, so he may not have bow.
I'm not sure. Do you guys know whether Shaggy did the Jabu compass?
Not sure. I could double check his VOD real quick.
Like we talked to the Great Deku Tree for a bit, whatever is JP, so it's really fast.
Getting bomb drops.
We had the beach out anyway, so just a save warp away.
Yeah, Shaggy, you just got bomb drops because Blingsy is right next to you on the restream.
Alright, so we got 3 compasses now. Kinda wanna go actually down Deathmountain Trail for
Oh, Cymoth has mic on.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm not sure if we asked the streamers beforehand about being restreamed.
Huh.
that was dumb as hell.
Dude, Blingsy,
If I
what
don't
is
remember
this,
I would
dude?
just say fuck it and go and do.
Okay,
Well, first off, I need to grab this skull before I get too dumb here.
nice. You did it.
It's really too far away.
So
Yeah,
I just-
Cymoth is 8ers, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the heck? Samarth is not doing child-only strats. Child-only strats are pretty bad in a Blackout, I would say, unless you're doing a child Blackout bingo.
Dude, it's bad anyway.
What is the strat Samarth is doing? I think it's the mega side hop to get into the shop. This is an old strat.
Must be to the left.
It's funny when you so Bach and Echo has like 2 shop clips, and when you look up the shop clip, this is the first one that you get actually. At least that I think doesn't need hover boots, but there's actually a better one that just uses a bomb, and it's on like the 2nd level. Used to be used in Hundo actually.
I mean, Hundo has changed routes so much that it has probably seen every trick in the game.
Scoring kid real quick.
Yep.
Get my tunic, I guess. No. That's faster than me looking for the video right now.
So I just confirmed on Shaggy's stream, by the way, that he did not get Jabu Compass.
Alright, no.
He has not done Forest yet.
Well, no, it gets me too hard.
He's actually going back because he forgot to get Zora's Tunic, and I'm assuming Jabu's Compass as well.
Oh, okay. So you saved him.
Did I help him? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Shaggy's cheated.
So Blinks is watching the cutscene, forest cutscene, which is not too bad because we're on Japanese. Dude.
Of course. That's the new strat for Japanese bingo. Just watch all the cutscenes because it's short anyways.
Oh yes, Simars is talking to the Goron anyway. He gave us.
I don't know. It's so fast. Sometimes I feel like in bingos, like I spend more time worrying about like getting wallet and getting 200 rupees for the shop clip anyways, that I might failing the mega side hop to clip past into Darunia's room, that you might as well just talk to him.
Oh, yep. End of the forest trial. Guess I'll grab Denzin's trial.
So high quality aiming on Argis feed right now.
Alright, so we got the tunic.
Oh god.
Didn't have to spend a
Oh,
dime,
he's so
but,
good.
you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for that N64 controller.
Oh boy.
So, do note that a lot of VC players have an ESS adapter, which will help them aim better on that game, but Shaggy does not have an S
There's still no
adapter.
reason for me not to grab Forest Temple Boss.
Yeah, that's because he's not a scrub.
He's not a cheater.
Unless I
Yeah.
grab, well,
Luckily, he doesn't have to do the Gerudo archery game, which is pretty fun adapter on PC.
Oh, dude,
We should have got a board with Weaver 50.
Hot strats.
I mean, of course, it's not too bad without an adapter. I mean, it was meant to be played without an adapter,
do the
so
CS skip now, do you and have it be remote
yeah.
compatible?
I mean, yeah, Wii U is pretty terrible, so yeah, maybe that doesn't work.
I need it.
This is interesting, actually. Runner Guy actually got the mushroom for. I wonder why he got the mushroom, actually, to be honest. Is it maybe only 1 heart piece?
Oh, maybe if it was on the way. I guess it's like free heart piece. Because yeah, it looks like he's not turning it in.
I've actually done a strat with heart piece, or with duping. Not duping, just the heart pieces goal, where if you equip swap mushroom, you can keep it forever. But in this case, you also can't unequip bombs, so you literally can't unequip 2 items, and you have 1 other equip slot to equip other items with. So I was literally just like pausing the entire time. And that's useful because if you RBA the mushroom on C-Rate, you get 1. You don't get a heart piece, but your I guess whatever it is, the graphic on the menu actually shows that you have 1 out of 4 heart pieces. So you don't want to do it when you have 3 heart pieces, because then you go back to 1. But if you're smart about it, you can use that to your advantage.
Triple odd mushroom RBA was the shit back then. Double is easy, triple, dude, you're so good.
So Blinksy and Runner Guy go into Deku Tree as adult. If you do a little trick to make it so that the mouth doesn't load, you can just like walk right in.
I'll put my bomb juice for now because I won't need them for a while.
Okay. So, since my staff was mocking me for the colors being off,
Dang.
I just say fuck my staff. Here's another reload, folks. Don't panic.
I'm just going to...
Brace yourselves. There! Screw you guys. I'm going home.
If we get
Look at all these colors, man.
the big Poe. Right? And then we go into like...
Oh shit, I got disconnected from the bingo thing.
Get the big Poe, then go...
So looking at the board,
Serenade.
who do you guys think is ahead
Oh, we get Serenade.
based on all the colors?
Oh my god.
Many colors.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm sick of seeing all those colors.
Yeah, actually, if,
Deathpad just is the only person to get lost with
So I can just
HPs.
do that as adult
let's see
before I get a child.
if
Dude, they
I.
all have 7 or 6. What?
The Inspire, though. I think the Inspire is faster.
So if I look at the bingo sync room itself,
It's like, I feel like hovering.
yeah, so Skara, Shaggy, and Tomato are technically in the league in terms of goals. But you have to realize,
But I think RG is ahead because he's done with Forest, which was the biggest chunk.
yeah, you have to realize that, you know, a lot of people just might have done like stuff that was just more setup-y and like some slower goals first. So you have to take that into consideration
We
as
got some
well.
extra stuff done while people are doing other things. You know, that's pretty fun.
I think 3 songs is ahead, yeah. 3 songs is gonna win.
Yeah, all the people who got like a Pona song and like milk. Yeah.
Probably ahead on the rupee count also.
So nobody's got 7 compasses yet.
We need to make it nighttime.
I think RG might not be too far. Skara agrees. Okay, so Java is sponsored by the bingo community apparently.
I didn't say that. I don't speak. Beauty. I'm just trolling. JavaScript is just a language held together by duct tape.
Yeah, I don't know shit about that kind of stuff. Like when I need to do something in JavaScript, I just like type in Google, I just like this stuff in JavaScript, and then the Stack Overflow is gonna give me the answer.
There's no real reason to grab in this.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that pretty much what all programmers do? They don't actually know anything themselves. They just look at
Well, maybe. I hope it's not true, but if that's the case, I guess I can be
hope they know
a
something.
web developer.
years of experience.
So now the question is Blingzy gonna wrong warp from there?
That would be pretty tight.
He could go to Gant's castle.
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad play, but he doesn't have Mirror Shield, I'm assuming, so it's kind of or Fire Arrows. So yeah, I highly doubt it. It's not really that slow to just do contortion hovers anyways. I don't really think it's that worth.
I wonder whether BA would be an option in this board.
BA? What would you
Yeah.
be?
Like Pharaoh's Wind, so you could do more shitty one crops. Like
Yeah.
one crop to Mirror Shield or to Saria Song.
That would be interesting. That would be an interesting play, but you need You need to complete the trade quest is the issue.
Yeah, that's true.
Ultimately, I don't think it's that fast because you need to go to
Probably want to
GTG
get the first boss
anyways.
key too. in case you-
So like walking to Spirit is not that slow, and you could get So maybe it might be marginally faster, but you have to do all trade quest. You have to open the Door of Time.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's worth it.
Oh my god.
So
BA is something you almost never see, by the way, in bingos, specifically for his win BA.
Oh yeah, that one. Like yeah, if you BA in a bingo, it's you picked a very fucked up row.
Yeah, I think BA is typically used for hammer. That's pretty good
true.
if you can make it work. Because going through all of Fire Temple is a little bit slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that row where I could do the Pharaoh's Wind one drop to Sarias, and that was so nice. Like the row, it looked like the row was made so that I could do that one drop, because in order to get Sarias Song as adult, you need Pharaoh's Wind on B and you need Hammer, and that row was all basically get Magic, beat Forest, get Megaton Hammer, and then beat Goma. I think was the fourth goal, and the fifth goal was Saga Song. So I
What do
could
you
get.
need hammer for?
You need the hammer to kill Goma, actually. So I think you could do it like.
Right, because you're not allowed to use stick as adult.
Yeah.
Right? Need it.
Well, technically, I think you could beat Goma and then go back, get Pharaoh's Wind on B and come back, but that would be slow. So yeah, that Sarias as adult row was very fun. I got a shitty time, but because I suck, so. But it was funny to play. Oh. And I think it was not in a bingo, it was in OCS challenge. I had to be a long shot. And yeah, that was fucked up. I think I did not have to, but that was funny. I was like, dude, I wanna be a long shot. Long shot on B, on red B.
Pog, BA.
Yeah.
So looking at what the runners are doing. Linksy actually being one of the first ones to go to Spirit, actually. Looks like he's going to clip into GTG.
Yeah. What is Cymoth doing? What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Fair enough.
Actually, you need to ground jump to get up on that platform as adult, actually.
So I hope you guys like weird shots, because we're gonna see a lot of them on Blinksy's gameplay. Why? Why? Okay. What is he doing?
I have no idea.
Bottle management, one case. Dude.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
dude, just. Yeah, menuing is hard.
Yeah. Especially if you can't unequip bombs, too. Getting ice arrows. So Cymarth is trying to do the boss key skip, presumably to get the heart piece container. This one's from the compass room. There's another one you can do with the mega flip that you typically see in speedruns because you don't get the compass in speedruns. This trick is a little finicky. I just actually practiced it. It's a little hard because if you're not positioned correctly, you're not going to be able to recoil off of the platform.
Yeah, I don't understand that trick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah,
It's like Deathless Bolero, to be honest.
yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
the game
interesting.
is like it.
He's doing a vertical slash. I typically do a horizontal slash. Oh, he got it. Okay,
He got it.
cool.
Good.
Yeah. The position's probably kind of lenient.
And Shaggy is also going to beat Meg to get the.
Oh,
best
yeah, that's
position.
interesting. Maybe he just doesn't feel like doing the... Because I know he knows the Poe cutscene skip. In fact, he was practicing the child Poe cutscene skip for child bingos recently.
Oh yeah, baby.
But, you know, it's a little late in the run. Maybe he's just like, just do the easier thing that's more consistent. Lynxie fighting the Dinalfos, I should say. I always get those two confused. Yeah, it's so funny that you can get like 7 unused keys in GTG. It's so funny that like the game is so broken that you don't even have to use any keys to get other keys in this dungeon.
Yeah.
He's
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
another guy entering shop for Guantunic. What?
It's funny how there's like so many different ways of clipping into the Goron shop as well. You'll see that people have different preferences.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
That's like the pretty standard one actually. It's you literally just position correctly and you mega side hop with hover boots. Same strat as, in fact, you don't even have to hold a direction. You just like equip hover boots and you just clip in. Shaggy already has 5 skulls in forest. Pretty good. Is Shaggy ahead?
Yeah, Shaggy looks pretty good right now.
Shaggy has 9 goals, so that is the top amount of goals. It's tied with Sandra. And he's already done Ice Cavern, I believe.
Yeah, Shaggy's brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaggy still hasn't checked Quiver 40, which he's gonna get very quickly, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, Fairy Slingshot is very quick as well, so... Yeah, he's in a pretty good shape.
Winksy trying to get this 1 silver rupee. Hookshot target kind of trolling him. I hate this
Oh,
hookshot
boy.
target.
Yeah, it's weird.
The game must expect you, the developers must have expected you to have like long shot, I guess, at this point, because it is like it's not super precise, but it's a little bit precise to actually get that with just hookshot. What's nice about GTG for the 10 silver rupee rooms is that you get 2 essentially for free, especially if you have like 7 different unused keys.
Yeah.
There's a 3rd one you can do, but it's what most people dub as the toilet, and you need Song of Time and Iron Boots. I almost have never seen anyone choose to do that in a bingo.
Yeah, Cymarth knows that one all too well.
Is there a way to skip the Song of Time block? I don't know, actually.
No, there is not.
You can technically skip using Iron Boots by doing like 20 Blinksy tries to wolf
Oh, he got a fairy.
fairy. Well, we see bottle
A fairy of
contents,
hype.
With
strats.
different.
It's like when you were like
Okay,
10 or something, and you were like fighting Ganon, and you had like 4 fairies or something.
Yeah, that was my biggest priority as a kid. I was like, I need to have 4 bottles all filled with fairies just in case.
Oh boy.
and like 20 heart pieces.
Oh yeah.
So
Double
no,
defense, everything.
I think Blinksy doesn't have strength, right? It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't
He
look
doesn't
No,
have
he doesn't.
Is he gonna RB? No, he can't RBA because he already has Kajiro. So yeah, actually, what does he do? I don't think he can get 7 keys. Maybe he counted wrong. Let's see, there's this one. Never mind, he can. He counted wrong. We're done. He gets this one. He gets the one that's
Yeah, next to it.
up top, and then he gets the one with the torch slug room.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, don't need strength. You could use the gold rupee chest over there to knock that off, but you don't really need that because there's so many everywhere else.
Nice boots.
Yeah. Or wait, no, did he already get the torch slug one? I can't count.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he already got it.
Oh yeah, see, okay.
So he needs.
Oh no, so there's this one you weird shot for. Okay, we're good. Yep,
Okay.
few.
Right now, Shaggy's working on Forest cutscene skip.
Yeah, well, he has failed it in the past, given I've played a ton of bingos with him. Yeah, he gets it. Good job.
Dude, spiders.
Sorry. I mean, maybe he got it.
Hey.
So Symar talking to King Zor to get the tunic, and looks like he's about to do Ice Cavern and Jabu and Forest Wind.
What is Blinksy doing? He waited like 10 seconds on the 5 select.
Maybe he had to use the restroom or something, or get a drink of water. These are long races, fellas.
Be right back, shower.
Yeah, and Shaggy doing the same strat as Archie. He's waiting to get the heart container. Technically, you could get the heart container and damage down, but you'd have to like do it with choose or something, which is kind of slow.
Oh, Blinksy, no.
Wait.
Oh, Blinksy failing the gate skip. That hover boots gate skip is really frustrating at times because it's like maybe a couple of frame window to like hold up right, and then a couple of frame window to jump slash and side hop. Can be really finicky at times.
Shoutouts to Pete.
Yeah. Bingo the other day where I lost like 30 minutes to this.
We've all
And
been there.
I learned the ISG damage clip through the gate one with the inverted cam, and that one's pretty fast if you're coming into Gerudo. You can get ISG on the sign, get it off the box.
Yeah.
But
If you don't get caught, so if you're getting caught anyways because you have to exit G2G, it's probably faster to do the hover boots one. But if you just go straight to Spirit and skip G2G, it's faster to do the ground clip, which is relatively new, by the way.
yeah.
Given that Blinksy strats are probably from like 2010, I don't even know if he knows it.
That's about right.
Cap.
So apparently Tim got Neru's love, so he's the only one to get it yet. So
Okay.
yeah, he's quite far into the desert area. Well, do you need anything in spirits? I guess you could get the compass.
Yeah, I think the compass is
and you
actually
and you
fast.
need the shield.
Shield Force, Shield Goal, and
Blinksy voiding out.
oh no.
Lensless Wasteland. Hard trick. Should have gotten lens. Yeah. Technically, you could do Spirit Jump instead of Spirit Hover, and you'd get a free skull out of it. But I doubt anyone's doing. Maybe Tomato. Shoutouts to Tomato.
$2 old, dude.
Oh, maybe Blinksy actually voided on purpose because he forgot the skull. Yes, it was all planned, of course. Just walked back.
He's doing RNG manipulation. He needs to for bomb drops.
It's a very precise. It's just like Pokemon Blue, where you just very precise movements, and you just get RNG.
High five, Cymarth and runner guy.
Yeah. Got that
This is
heartbeat at
interesting.
the exact same time.
So, do you know that actually, Wixie forgot magic? I just realized this. You can't get a fairy spell.
No. Maybe he's getting Requiem. He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He
I mean,
has no choice.
that's what he has to do now. Yeah.
Doesn't need it at all. So he's watching Requiem for like no reason.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean that's what at this point that's what you have to do as a backup.
Yeah.
At least he's able to get the skulls. Cymarth remembering that there's 7 bottled contents, duping over his pocket cutoff. And again, notice about 7 bottled contents. There's only certain items that you can actually put on duped bottles because you can like catch them in dungeons or the overworld or pots, etc. And there are certain items that you have to like buy from the shop in order to have a different bottled content. So Blue Fire is a very nice thing to have synergy with for 7 different bottled contents. Without it, the goal is kind of awkward, to be honest.
Oh,
Oh no.
rip Blinksy.
Yeah, Blinksy going for Spirit Hover, and
I mean, Wixie has like 33 chews, so like he should be fine. He's very low.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
he
is
would be
kind of-
fine.
But yeah, like if he gets like hit by the Quay or something, it's like he's kind of forgetting the timing on the initial hover.
He's so old, he forgot how to do Spirit Hover. That's how much rust there is.
Yes, Quay hover is much easier than the. Oh, and he fails the Quay hover.
Dude, he should just get Requiem first.
Meanwhile, runner guy damaging down from 7 hearts. That's something else that you have to keep in mind with heart goals is that it's just like it gets really awkward to do cutscene skips with that many hearts sometimes because you just have to damage down a bunch.
Dude, at that point, I would just watch the cutscene, to be honest.
Maybe.
Oh,
Not
that
sure.
one's really long though, right? Oh wait, I'm getting confused. That
No,
one's...
not as long as like forest cutscene. I would say it's not worth it for forest cutscene. But yeah, I mean that's why you might have some benefit from like doing some things earlier.
Dude, 245 is fast. Forest cutscene is 245 on JP.
Considering, Floosh takes like 10 hours to buffer to the correct frame for forest
Yeah.
cutscenes, well.
That's worth it. I'm willing to take that exchange.
Yep. It's like when so there's a specific trick you can do to wrong warp into the Goron's bracelet cutscene, so that you don't have to play Saria's song for Darunia. But it's really ridiculous. It's like a 10-20 minute setup with like dying as you enter a grotto with a fairy, and you ocarina dive into a void, and there's a frame perfect press on Requiem. So, like, yes, that's fast getting Saria's song, but if you fail,
only
then
Top
it's
does that shit.
only Top does it. Well, Cymarth has tried it, and he did get it once.
If he succeed, oh, nice.
After a little while, yes. After some perseverance. Shout out. That was an epic stream.
And that glitch was the reason we banned out of bounds choose. But like nobody does it, so.
Oh no, this is like a different version with no out of bounds choose. It's just an ocarina dive out of bounds.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
All right, Blinksy grabbing Requiem now.
Yeah, makes sense.
VedaQuest players are sweating because Requiem can crash on VedaQuest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right at the end you can just soft lock. I think it's a soft lock.
Did Shaggy get fire arrows?
It doesn't look like it. He just has his inventory open. I didn't see him.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe he's gonna get it afterwards. But it is night, so he could have killed the skull. And he does have bow, so he could have waited for day, and done the hookshot jump using the token delay from the skull in the tree. But yeah, maybe he just wants to wait.
Yeah, maybe he wanted time of day to pick up these Gerudo skulls on his way. I think he's gonna make it though.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Yeah. And then maybe he wants ice arrows, but he doesn't have to open the boss key door, so yeah, I guess he's just deciding to do some spirit stuff first, ultimately.
I guess he does have Serenade, so he can just go pick that up later when it's convenient in the cycle.
That's what's so weird about fire arrows. There's two ways of getting it. There's the hookshot jump with the token delay, but that requires time of day to work out. It has to be night, and then you have to wait till day anyways so that you can shoot an arrow into the rising sun for the fire arrows to actually drop down on the platform. And so there's that strat, or you can just shoot the bow into the rising sun, and you can just do a side flip hover with shoes. But that might be easier and a little bit more forgiving. But if you fail a couple of hovers, then you might have to like RBA choose again. So it can be frustrating in its own way.
Do you think Shaggy is ahead of Runner Guy? They have almost the same goals.
Yeah,
Shaggy is a bit ahead for the spirit and the desert goals. So
yeah, I would say Shaggy is ahead for sure.
Not by much though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
not by much. Yeah,
I guess their only difference is RG does have Quiver 40. It looks like Shaggy. Yeah, that's
which
the only
takes like 30 seconds. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know that bomb RNG will be coming in hot for Blinksy, though. He'll catch up. Shaggy doing weird shots. He typically buffers them. Again, going for consistent strats.
Yeah, I also just super buffer weird shots. I don't have the feeling for doing them unbuffered and all yet.
Yeah, I think it's just something, like a lot of tricks in this game, it's like something you have to force yourself to try and do. I still suck at it. I blame switching to N64 controller recently from GameCube controller. I think the Z button is like pretty nice for unbuffered weird shots because you have to press shield and then hook shot in quick succession.
So I guess that weird shot was not for ice arrows? I guess it's for a key? Does that seem right? You didn't aim for the chest.
You need it for ice arrows. You need it for a few keys as well. You need it for 2 keys specifically. The freestanding key that is by the bomb 2 chest, and then the one that's like kind of like to the left when you enter the main like cage area, which is what it's getting right now.
Yeah, got it. Makes sense.
A funny, little off-topic thing. You can actually, as child in GTG, if you're able to get here as child, you can do a different strat where you can use a vine grab to just have a bomb to clip you into the cages. That's typically a little bit easier than weird shots. You can do some cool strats with that.
Yeah, if you're a beginner and bingo, it might be worth it to do goals like 4 GTG keys or 5 GTG keys as child, because it's easier for that reason.
Yeah. I would say, though, generally, I think 7 different unused keys is just a really good goal to practice, because it's just, it has a lot of synergy usually, because more often than not, you'll have like some spirit goals on the board. So it always has like decent synergy with that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that is true. Especially with like, a board like this, you have like you have the silver rupee rooms, you've got gold rupee chests, like you've got a few things that GGG does synergize with.
Yeah, it may also be the only goal where you're like required to weird shot for. There's like a lot of places where it may be optimal to weird shot. I would say Fire Bosky is probably the other one, unless you have to do Fire Temple anyways. But it'll help you teach yourself weird shots.
I just love the file name. So yeah, I think Juke is also in a pretty good shape. He's done with the spirit stuff. He's done with forest. He did ice cavern. So all the boring stuff, he's done with it. So, or rather annoying stuff, more than boring. And Tim also has a lot of goals, but hasn't done forest yet. So
No.
I think Team is a bit late because of that, compared to RG and Shaq.
Yeah. It's getting to that point in the run where, like, once people have done GTG and Spirit, pretty much you're getting to the end of Adult, actually. Like, you just need to clean up in terms of maybe the Silver Rupee rooms, and then you do Trials. I wonder how their Skulltula count is going, though. I haven't seen them grab that many skulls.
Oh yeah, I did not pay attention to that actually.
It would be so nice to be able to see those skull counters.
Yeah. They might just end up having to grab like a lot of skulls like at the end, just in terms of cleanup.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's like a lot of soil patches you can use as child, and those are like fairly quick, especially like around Lost Woods and Kokiri Forest area.
Wait, did somebody grab Giant's knife?
Once you grab giant stuff.
Oh
Wait.
yeah.
There's actually maybe he's doing the Uber challenge. The ballet, who's like the only person who's actually like tried to run it as a semi-serious thing.
What?
Yeah, it's set up sort of like he was playing by sort of like old school rules. He wasn't doing any glitches that they didn't know about at the time of the Uber challenge being found.
You have to get Giant's Knife
Yeah,
as soon as possible and break it as soon as possible so that it only does 1 damage. Blinksy going for a weird shot here because he doesn't have strength.
Yeah, I think he hates himself for that right now. He should have RBA'd the cuckoo.
There's also a hover from the box, but he broke the box. I don't know. If
I
that
would
was...
know
And now he
myself.
doesn't know how to get back.
Just gonna save.
He can weird shot back. Death Warp?
Just gonna save? What? No, we're just kill. Well, I guess. What do you have to do at that point? Did he get magic?
Oh yeah, Death Swap would have been better. Oh, does he?
Did he get Bolero too? I
Oh
don't even know.
no!
Wait, what?
He's going
Wait,
to
is he?
try too.
This child. What's he doing?
Oh yeah.
Interesting routing. So he's gonna have adult too.
Oh, that's why he got Giant's knife. Oh yeah.
So there's a new strat you can do another strat you can do to skip the Door of Time as adults by like doing a damage boost, but apparently Blinksy doesn't know it, so he's just gonna.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to 2011. Oh, maybe 2012. I don't know. But dude, that spot is old.
Technically, I think you do it in a hundo now because you get the Giant's Knife for free.
Yeah,
From,
I guess that makes sense.
It is faster, but not if you actually have to go and buy the sword and get it like legit. Oh yeah, hundo does it with BGS because they get BGS really early on.
Yeah, let's take some time to appreciate Runner Guy's tunic.
Yes.
What a beautiful shade.
Oh yeah.
Sponsored by CLG.
Weep tunic.
Weep.
Weep.
All right, Shaggy's all done with GTG, heading to Spirit.
Runner guy doing weird shots, unbuffered.
And Saima doing a glitch. Opening the chest underwater.
Yeah, why is he getting
He
this key too? I do not see how this is. I guess the fact that you have to go around to get this skull anyways makes this maybe faster than just doing the damage boost to skip this key. So maybe that's his. Or actually, no, it looks like he's doing the damage boost anyways.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah,
does he
because
need 3 keys.
yeah, what do you need the key for anyways?
I have no idea.
I mean, I personally, if I were them, I would like reset for this skull that's in this courtyard area because then you have bow and you can just like walk right over there. Personally, but I guess you have to get. Do you have to get the map? Yeah, you have to get the map.
Yeah.
So it's debatable what's faster.
So what is
Summer.
Blingzy doing right now?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out.
Did he not get CL as child? I guess we weren't there to
Oh.
watch C early on. Oh, so Blinksy skip CL as child.
Why he did not go against Magic?
That's why he couldn't even get magic at first. Blinksy having an oof.
Oh no. This is a child 1.5.
Yeah, so there are 26 entrants to this race. So we can only show 4 of them. So yeah, on the bingo sync, you're gonna see a lot more colors. You're not even gonna see all of them, but you can see 10 of them. And yeah, we can only show 4 runners at a time. And for people joining just now, so this is a blackout. So that means that every runner has to do every goal on the board. So the 25 goals. So yeah, that's why it's taking a lot of time. That's why it's a bit chaotic. And yeah, so complete every goal. And Blingzy is trying to do some, I don't know.
Is he
trying to YOLO the
sim
sim walk.
It's not a sim walk to YOLO. Oh no. Oh.
I don't know what's more prehistoric, C-up setups or just YOLOing the tricks.
Also, if he's playing an emulator, this might be YOLO and notchless. This is just it's the hardest way to do this.
Come on.
Dude, just do it the normal way. Don't do the sim walk, it's useless.
No. Alright, just quickly YouTube the setup. Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just bomb hover, dude. Okay, he's just
Okay, he
watching.
just gave up.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Shaggy has Nehru's.
I don't know why he's doing Child 2 right now.
Blingzy?
Weird. Yeah, Blingzy.
I wonder if he just didn't realize that he needed ZL as child, and so he might. I don't know if he's going to go back to adult after this, or if he's going to try to just clean up child 2 while he's here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess at this point, I think he has Minuet, so you might as well just have this be your last child. It doesn't have magic, so Inspire is still kind of slow.
And it looks like Juke got the 7 compasses.
Nice, so first person have that one marked.
Yeah.
7 compasses is a long goal, so
Oh yeah.
it's a good one to knock off.
Yeah, it's a relief to have that one done. Oh, and Cymoth has
Oh,
30
Cymoth
squares
has 30.
apparently.
Ooh.
Ooh, good routing. See, maybe that's why Cymarth may seem like he's a little bit more behind some of the other runners, because maybe he's gone and spent some more time routing in some of the skulls. I'm just making a conjecture. Like I don't know if I've seen Runner Guy, for instance, get that many skulls.
Yeah, I think Runner Guy is quite behind in skulls.
Shaggy doing just fine with his Spirit Hover.
Yeah, nice.
Not even using Nair's Love for the super slide. I mean, gotta use it. You got Nair's Love. Just use
Might as well forfeit.
it. Might as well forfeit, yes.
Man, it's so funny, like, coming from, like, if you, like, only did GSR, and then you come to Bingo, it's so funny, because You're so used to just only doing like 4 or 5 bomb hovers for Spirit Hover. You feel so
then you have
spoiled.
34 shoes.
You feel so spoiled every time you do Spirit Hover with Choose and Bangos.
Or Shaggy also doesn't have strength. I mean, he would do this regardless, but just noticing that.
No, actually, when Shaggy gets strength, he usually pushes the block because he hates this trick like most people. There's a guy called Honky McButterball or Andy who he does bingos. He's not in this race. He does GSR as well. I remember watching one of his races where he literally he failed Spirit Hover. And he tried the silver block skip, and he like spent like 15 minutes trying to get it. So,
Rip.
Shout outs to Shaggy getting it first try.
Yeah. Oh yeah, imagine picking silver gauntlets here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you almost never see silver gauntlets in a bingo because just watching the cutscene is so long, and you might as well, if you have Trade Quest or Pocket Cuckoo anyways for like Wallet or something, and you might as well just RBA black gauntlets. The only reason you would see silver gauntlets in a bingo, for the most part, is if you had blue gauntlets. It's one of those colored gauntlet skulls you might see from time to time. It's not on this board. But there's a weird side effect of RBA strength, where if you already have a strength upgrade and you RBA Cucko on top of it, like the way the bits work, it gives you just like a weirdly like glitched color for your gauntlets. And so for Goron's bracelet, it's green. For silver gauntlets, it's blue. And then for golden gauntlets, it's bronze. So that is pretty much the only time you would ever get silver gauntlets in a bingo.
Yeah, and blue gauntlets is definitely the worst goal there is.
Yeah,
I think.
because golden gauntlets has like decent synergy if you just have trial stuff you need to do. And trials is like fairly quick if you just hover, contortion hovers. Blue gauntlets, you have to go all the way to Spirit. You have to watch the whole cutscene.
And you need to keep the Cuckoo.
And that's the biggest thing
time.
too. Yeah. So if you want to do like anything else in like Trade Quest, you have to like delay it until you get silver gauntlets, which sucks because you usually want Kojiro for bombs or something. You could equip swap, but then you'd have like one available slot.
Yeah,
to use.
that's the strat now. You equip swap, but you can't change any equips. Like you have only one C button to play with.
And green gauntlets, you have to get Goron bracelet, which is super slow because you have to get Child CL, and then you have to get Saria's, and then you have to play Saria's song for Darunia. It's still not as slow as blue gauntlets.
No.
Oh, and watch Shaggy right here. He's gonna do a hook shot jump off of the. I think so.
So, I don't know if you guys saw Blinksy did ZL cutscene skip, but he had a fairy. So he's he's still here.
But anyways, I want to see if Shaggy gets this.
Shaggy.
Well.
Yeah, he did the hookshot jump. Oh, let's see it.
Yeah, you got a buffer. Okay, so he didn't trigger the token, so that's good. So he can try it again. He failed the buffer, but he can try it again.
Yeah.
Did he get it?
Hey.
Oh, he got it. Nice.
Very nice. Well done, Shaggy.
Yes, that's probably one of the fastest fire arrows you'll see. That's like pretty much the fastest way to get fire arrows.
Oh, and if you were paying attention to what Runner Guy was doing, that was the proper way to do
That is the proper way to do adult talks.
Yeah. We'll see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to see it again.
Yeah, so he also skipped the prelude cutscene with that by like triggering the cutscene and then voiding out immediately by holding either like down right or right. And now he's going to hold down to click right into the room so that he can go back to child.
Ooh.
Technically, there's a way you can skip the cutscene as well if you're already in the room with like Sun Song, but I don't think Link's gets Sun Song.
Also, just saw Shaggy has 22 skulls right now.
I wonder whether Dean's Fire is actually better.
Yeah, I think
than
that's
Fire Arrows.
what Runner is doing. I think.
Probably.
No, he didn't. I mean, he doesn't have another.
Well, at the very least, I mean, it makes it so you have to go to adult a second time, which is kind of awkward. Yeah, that's pretty awkward. Honestly, I don't like it because you don't even have prelude so that you can get back to adult and the Hyrule Castle area fast. Or no, you do have prelude. Never mind, you do have prelude.
Yeah, you prelude.
Yeah, you prelude because you're going back to child. I was thinking for some reason because you didn't do the full trade quest to Poacher Sala. But you do have to do an adult too, which might be a little bit slower. But getting Dense Fire is like a lot easier than getting Fire Arrows. And it's also a lot less awkward in terms of time of day. Because you still have to wait till day to fire an arrow into the sun. And I don't think he does the hookshot jump strat, but if you did, you'd also have to have it be night to get the token from the Skulltula to do the delay with.
Blinks is struggling with the what? Okay, nice.
Okay. Can't find the crawl space. Where is it? Okay, you got it.
Dude, I feel so bad for laughing at Blinks' gameplay.
Because he's probably
dude hasn't played OT in like so long.
He's probably living his life. Leave Blinksy alone.
So Shaggy's getting Quiver, looks like.
Yeah. No.
No?
I don't know what
Wait,
he's doing.
He's selling his bugs, even though he already has...
to get an empty. Oh, he's getting bottle content. Bottle content.
Yeah, it's for bottle contents. Yeah. He's getting green and red potions.
Wow, that's really smart.
Shaggy's probably one of the most experienced runners in terms of that goal, just because he's been playing probably the most bingo out of almost anyone in this run.
Yeah, he's been on the grind.
Yeah, he's been playing the most bingo on the latest version, and that's like a new goal. Blinksy trying to get up on the stump. He doesn't have. He skipped Ocarina. So
Oh no!
Why did he skip Ocarina? Is he on? It looks like he's on VC or emulator. So why did he skip Ocarina?
Yeah, he's on emulator.
Did he do Vine Clip for Choose? What did he do for Choose? I'm so confused. Did he forget he had Ocarina? Sam, I think
he's going for Quiver 40 now.
yeah, he's going for Quiver 40. And he's RBing some Choose in the meantime.
So we're gonna see his fantastic aim.
VC
Oh, he had-
aim.
He had 69 rupees. Nice.
Intended. Oh, he missed one. I got it though.
Not a perfect score.
Yeah, it's an archer game without a cheat.
Oh, these are the hardest ones. Oh, he got it.
Yeah.
The god.
Nice.
Simas taking advantage of Pharaoh's Wind.
Making good use of Forest Wind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, we got 2 Ocarina games going on screen at the same time. Hype.
What are the odds?
Absolutely riveting.
As my friend who doesn't watch speedruns often says whenever he watches my stream, high octane gameplay.
So yeah, the board is getting to be cleared more and more.
Yeah.
Ninth house has been claimed by Simoth and Duke.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where like most adult goals should be like almost done with. Like we're getting towards the end of this race pretty much.
Yeah, now it's just cleaning the collection goal and doing chug 2.
Yep. Note that there's a lot of silver rupee rooms in Ganon's castle as well.
Yeah, that's true. Those.
Yep.
How many are there in Ganon's Castle? There's 3 I can think of.
You have to do one for Forest Trial. Yeah, so there's Forest Trial, Spirit Trial, and there's Light. So there's 4. And you have ZL for Light Trial, so you can do that as well. And then there's Fire Trial as well. But note that there's a Golden Gauntlets block in both for the entrance to Light Trial and to get one of the silver rupees for Fire Trial. There's skips for both of those, but if you didn't RBA Strength, then you'll have to know those skips.
Wait, I think Shaggy messed up. He RBA'd the last boss key, but he's RBAing away the compasses. He doesn't have... Wait, did he get water compass in the first place?
I don't think he did, no.
Oh,
I haven't seen him get... Yeah, so it's fine.
So he's fine then.
Yeah, he's fine, yeah. Yeah, note that that's something you have to be aware of with RBAing the arrows.
What?
Tom?
What? What?
Wait.
Man, that...
What the fuck?
Wait, how did
Job.
Tom finish, man?
Same as... And he's not even on the bingo sync, so he's not even listed as one of those colors that you see on the board right now.
Yeah,
So it's a little hard to tell. But
he got
for
us
anyone...
some surprise.
For anyone that doesn't know who Tob is, Tob always joins the weekly bingo matches that we have. They're regular bingos. It's 1 row or 1 column. And he almost always, like 99% of the time, gets first place. People think he's cheating. People think he's like a robot built only to play bingo. But no, you just go watch back his stream, and he just like doesn't make mistakes and is just good at the game.
Yeah, but Top
he
backwards
also-
is just butts.
What'd you say?
Top backwards, it's just butts.
Yeah, think about top backwards spot. Top is a robot, confirmed.
I could have done this as that was.
He also lives, I believe, in Austria or Europe.
Yeah,
I don't know how he stays up for like the 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like American SMB, but he does.
I don't know, and as far as I know, as far as I remember him, he's always had this degen His completely degenerate sleep schedule. He always joins SNB. I don't know how he does that because it's 3:30 a.m. For his time, and I don't know. I think he doesn't sleep, which would be consistent with the theory that he is a bot. But yeah, Tob is just Tob. I don't know. He's just too good.
Yeah, I don't even know if his time is going to be anywhere near the second place. Like, because at least from the runners we've seen, which I think RG, like Shaggy and Juke are like top level runners. Like, everyone's like at least like 10, 20, 30 minutes away from being done.
Yeah, for sure, Top is way ahead of schedule.
Yeah. So keep in mind, if you join an SMB, which I encourage you to do so, encourage you to learn the strats, especially if you're interested in Ocarina of Time speedruns. Don't feel bad if Tob beats you.
Yeah.
Bingo, I mean, as you've all been watching, Bingo can be a little bit daunting to sort of get into, but it is a lot of fun. And sort of with each Bingo you do, it gets a little bit easier because you start sort of like seeing the same goals, and you have experimented with those strats, or like chatted with people and like, oh, your time was 30 minutes faster, we did the same row. What did you do instead? And it gets easier over time, even though like as a new player myself, like it is super daunting.
And if you're maybe someone who like has done a lot of Ocarina of Time speedrunning or done a little bit of it, it's like fun because it's like a new way to experience the game. Maybe if you've only done like GSR or something, you'll get to learn strats that you haven't learned before that maybe kind of overlap with stuff you might do in like MST or Hundo. And it's a little different because like it maybe might feel less grindy than resetting in Child 1 10 times in a row. Everyone beats you except for me, Flush.
Dude. Just go for easy rows. That's the strat.
Just don't do 1080.
Yeah, basically, just don't do 1080 and you're good. To be honest, don't try some fancy bullshit and you will beat me easy.
Why else do I play bingos if not for just fancy bullshit?
And the secret is to do the rat unique rows. That's the only.
The blue tunic makes you magically play better.
Yeah.
Blinksy.
So Shaggy is the first one to do the trials, which is interesting since usually you wanna end on the trials because you can play your warp song out of it. So
you can technically if you clip into the
in the tower,
into the main tower where you have all the enemies rush that you have to fight. In fact, that's, I think, a strat that you do in Hundo.
Oh, Shaggy, no.
Ooh, you missed the rupee.
Oh, this is the last second.
Dude, this room is surprisingly hard.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of glitchless runs die in this room.
Yeah. It's not something you do often in bingos, either.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Blown up by the beam of Shaggy having a time of it.
Yeah, Forest Trial it's not a difficult trial, but it can easily turn into a shit show.
That BMOS, like, yeah, Shaggy's going the safe strat and always just killing the BMOS because you'll get down on one of those platforms and if you're in the air at all, you're gone. Oh,
Yeah, you can technically use a nut as well, but he's obviously only stunned for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. He's cleared the forest trial. And
So only one goal hasn't been claimed yet.
what goal is that? 7 different bottled contents.
But it makes sense. It's usually the kind of stuff you want to do at the end as well because you need your bottles.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can
can't
like
really check it until the end.
you can dupe over items that like you might want until the end, like hookshot as well. Or bombs or bomb shoes.
Pretty dog shit.
So wait, how many ghosts?
But
Yeah, Shaggy's
I
almost
have a
done.
goal
Actually.
done. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Shaggy is almost done. I mean, once he has a little bit of cleanup to do, and when he goes back to child, but it should be pretty quick.
Yep.
Now I can collect the silver rupees.
Juke should be almost done as well.
And then
Let's see if there's so many colors on the board.
I guess area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's areas. Okay. Let's get shoes. This way. This way not. Okay, and
So yeah, that's so funny to see that Blinkzy is still in bottom of the well.
let's just fall
Hello.
down
Hey,
So I just
here.
had an idea of basically going to the top players and having the top four of this group finish on stream. What do you think? And I have no idea why I said it this weirdly. I just I don't know.
Yeah,
so that
sounds
means we will
great.
show Juke
blame you,
and
Scara.
Scara, yeah, instead of Cymoth and Blinkzy.
Correct. Let's
Sure,
go
let's
for it.
go. Oh boy, so efficient.
Don't even need to crop because now the cropping is saved. Ha! What a great system.
Dude, so good.
What a great system. Alright, so we have blue on Juke, and we have yellow, the ugliest color in Bingo Sync, for Scara. Let's go.
Okay, so basically Shaggy only has to watch cutscenes now.
Yeah. If you count Ocarina games as a cutscene.
Yeah. What does Scara has left? Scara still has to do the trials. He still doesn't have the boss keys.
Really?
Oh,
Maybe
interesting.
getting Ganon's boss key. That's kind of a quick one.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Juke? Yeah, Juke also only has the trials left, basically. Oh, Juke might be done before Shaggy.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, Juke only has Forest Trial, Silver Rupee Rooms, and Bottled Contents left. So he's basically done. Because
Yeah.
I think if he routed that well, he only needs one more Silver Rupee Room. Or at least he can do them all in Ganon's Castle.
In trials, yeah. So I guess it looks like Juke probably is doing an adult too, which means he probably did Din's Fire as well. Am I correct?
Yeah, he just used.
Yeah.
Yeah. the fire arrow strat may technically be faster, but not that much faster.
I'm not even sure at this point because you have magic, you have a child too.
Yeah.
So...
And going back to adult is really not that slow.
So Skara is going to RBA the boss keys, I guess.
Let's see. He has ice arrows, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
looks like it.
Oh, he's RBAing on Nehru's Love for I think a bottle slot. I forgot where it goes specifically. And then he's RBAing Hookshot for another bottle slot. Wait, did he? So if he does that, then he can't RBA. Did he RBA Ice Arrows before? So he gets the Water Boss key? Because this dupes over your Ice Arrows, technically.
Oh. I
hope
think he's realizing just now.
Yeah, he did. He did not clear out the text box for a little while, and I think it's maybe that realization.
Forgot to RBA Ice Arrows.
Oh no.
That's the hard thing with 7 different bottle contents. Got to be really careful what you dupe over.
Yeah, I haven't done that goal before.
Blingzy is done with the HP in Lostwood, which I think is some very important piece of information. And Juke is done. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Did I spoil it? So yeah, yeah, he's done.
Nice.
I think so. Am I being?
Well,
yeah.
Looks like it. Yes.
Congratulations to Juke. So who do we have next? I think we have X-Wood and Zenran next.
Yep.
Dude, Blingzy has 10 goals.
Blinksy is the sleeper.
Yeah, Juke is very good. It's a shame he's doing Rendo now. That's why he got second place and not first.
Yeah. It's not just because Todd is Todd.
Yeah. I mean, I think... I'm not sure about the new versions, but on the previous versions, I think Juke's PB was better than Tubbs.
Really?
In regular bingo. Yeah, I think Juke has a 1 flat or a 101, I'm not sure. I think it's a 1 flat. And Tub doesn't have... He has like a 103. But yeah, on average, Tub has is faster, I think. So yes, Kara has to find a quick solution to the boss key situation. I mean, it's not too bad. I guess he only needs 1.
I wonder where he's gonna go. Oh no, he reset. He didn't save. I think he just said it's a mistake. Oh man.
Oh, that sucks.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah, big oof. Wait, he only has 7 hearts. Oh.
Wait, how far back did he go?
Way too far back.
Yeah, maybe he was like, I need to reset. Yeah, because I mean, he was adult and now he's child.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know how far back that sends him.
Well, don't count your chickens before they hatch, kids.
Yeah, so it looks like he unmarked some gold, but he's back down to 15.
Yeah, he unchecked 4 goals.
Ugh, that is rough.
Yeah, that's what's challenging.
Maybe not 30 minutes, but he definitely lost like at least 15 minutes, maybe 20.
That's what's challenging about Blackout. Like, there's so many different things to remember, you know? So now, who's going to get second place? I think Shaggy is in a really good spot to get second place.
Yeah, and then RG's also nearly done, but
yeah,
Shaggy's gonna clean up faster. Probably he has some overworld movement to
it's
do.
gonna be very close.
Yeah. I also don't know how many skulls Shaggy's on right now.
So Shaggy is on 22 goals. So interestingly enough, he hasn't grabbed Lon Lon Ranch HP unless he hasn't marked it. It's weird that you would grab that as child, because I would think it'd be faster to get it. Maybe not that much slower to get it as child, I guess.
I wonder if he wanted to end there and grab. There's a couple skulls that are pretty easy to grab there. Maybe.
Yeah, because he had. Yeah, maybe it's that. Yeah, that's not a terrible play.
Yeah.
Did anybody forget Song of Storms?
Not anyone on stream, I think.
Dang.
I wonder if Blinksy forgot it.
They are not true bingo players. Bingo players forget to get Song of Storms.
Exactly. We'll let these guys join.
Runner guy might be done before Shaggy.
Yeah, I think he is looking at it. 2, 3, 4.
Let's see what Runner Guy has to do. So Runner Guy, looking at the board, he has
23 goals. Yeah, he's getting 24 very soon.
Yeah, because
he just needs. Yeah.
He's already done Child 2. He did things in a different order than Shaggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Shaggy has to walk.
I think Shaggy didn't want to go for Adult 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting how Shaggy got fire arrows and didn't want to go for Adult 2, but now he has to walk all the way to get Lon Lon Ranch HP.
Hey, looks like we get to interview Juke. Hello, Juke.
Hey, Juke.
Hey.
So, how is it going? How do you feel about that run?
The board was alright, but I did a lot of mistakes. And I also did some, like, slow routing options, but safer. I didn't want to go for Fire Arrow, for example, because I was choking so hard on the Spirit Hover.
Yeah.
I knew hovers were not, like, it wasn't a good day for hovering. I failed Spirit Hover twice somehow.
Yeah, I saw that.
RBA.
It worked out pretty well.
A lot of people did actually also go for Din's Fire, like you. Given that there was already a Child 2, it didn't seem like it was that much slower.
Fire Arrow was definitely better because of Fire BK as well. I had to get Fire BK instead.
That is very true, although Fire BK is not that slow. Yeah, I remember you were failing the Poe the elevator cutscene skip a couple of times in Forest,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that as well. Yeah. Forgot
Um,
that.
Yeah, it was an interesting card for sure. How do you feel about the card? Have you done a lot of blackouts?
I think this was like my 4th blackout overall. I've never done a lot of them. I mean, nobody really races them.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah, it's usually for teams.
yeah.
Teams, or if there's like some sort of marathon going on, or if Man in the Hat randomly wants to at like 2 a.m. But yeah, like, how'd you feel about the card? I mean, obviously, it was like Child CL required, and so there was like no trade quest, right?
Yeah. I really like the route. I mean, the board. The only thing I wasn't sure about is the 7 bottled content, because I'm not used to doing that goal. So I tried so hard to leave it last. It's one of the reasons I did Inspire, because I was afraid of running out of spots for like getting bottles. So I wanted to make sure to leave it last so I can jump over bomb shoes or something.
Yeah, having played with Shaggy a lot, that's a strat he does a lot as well. He leaves it until like the very last minute so that he could just dupe over items like hookshot or shoes because he's like done with everything else anyways.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I just decided to end on trials, because there's a fairy and there's the blue fire in there.
And what about the 10 silver rupee rooms? Did you already have a route in mind, or did you kind of YOLO it?
I studied the goal a little bit before the.
Nice.
It's hard to remember like where they are if you're like not used to it because it's you don't.
I just had a list open and I was looking at it and trying to decide which ones were the fastest.
And runner guy is done with the 247.
Nice, GG.
GG. Sub 3 is definitely something to be proud of.
Although one weird routing decision I did, but I think it was good in the end, is the fact that let me see the board actually. Where's the board? I closed it. Okay, yeah. So I didn't do open 3 gold rupee chests. I don't know if you guys noticed on the stream. I actually was gonna do the grotto in CAC at first, but then I left the chest.
Oh,
I didn't open it because I knew I was gonna come back to CAC anyway to do Quiver 40 and to get all the bottle like shenanigans and stuff. So I just left it in case I run out of rupees somehow. I can just get rupees while doing that.
Yeah.
So like,
also,
I basically left a lot of easy goals to the end, which was great. Like 30 skulls. I mean 30 Deku sticks. I saw a lot of people do it early. I did it last as well.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, if it was like 5 or 6 gold rupee chests, like how the route might have changed. Obviously fire would have been required for 6 gold rupee chests, so you only had to know where 3 of them were, luckily.
Yeah, 5 doesn't change much, I think, in this board. 6 adds fire temple.
Yep. So like, hello, runner guy.
Hello.
Look who's here.
Oh boy.
I made it.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, with a solid
GG's.
time. 3rd place, GG. Sub 3, GG.
Yeah, I'm happy with that overall.
The game did not appreciate it.
Yeah, how'd you feel about your play overall?
I think my biggest execution error, I didn't have a fish for the forest elevator, and I spent like 5 or 6 tries trying to deal with bugs, and that was bad. My biggest route error, my heart route, I didn't put that together very strongly. I ended up doing like odd mushroom timer twice, and I ended up like with too many hearts. I probably could have killed more bosses even, but overall, the rest of it, I'm pretty pleased with. It's tough to put all of it together, so.
Yeah, like the hearts were really difficult in this row because there's so much to route. I never bothered routing them. I just did KD, Goma, and the Phantom Ganon, and then I realized that there's so many like heart pieces that I could have gotten, and I just ran past them later on. So yeah, I think KD was really bad.
Yeah, I only did DC for the compass, and that was it. I left him.
Like, I ended up with 1 extra heart piece actually, because I forgot about long range heart piece. I finished 9 hearts before the heart piece.
I saw that. I saw that.
Shaggy just finished with the 250-37. Also really good.
Okay.
Any point here.
Um,
Any given moment.
It was interesting to see as well. I think Runner Guy, you ended up getting Kojiro like really quickly, like doing the typical like reset to Ganon's castle or Ganon's castle area to change time of day, whereas Juke didn't do that and just got the egg. Want to share your thought?
Yeah, if you're gonna do KD, there'd really be no reason to RBA Kojiro. I only did it for the bombs. Because I ended up getting the quiver from Forest anyway, so it kind of felt redundant. My biggest thing was the odd, the odd mushroom to my hearts. I feel like I could have skipped that completely, and then I wouldn't have done maybe the Kojiro RBA either. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. There was way too many heart pieces in this row. Like,
yeah,
way too much. Like,
yeah,
I skipped the one in Ice, I skipped the one in Hyrule Field, I skipped the one in Gerudo Fortress, even though I got the skull right next to it. Like, so many.
Yeah, it's weird because like the boss key or the boss heart containers feel like so much easier and so much more simple to route in because you go in the dungeons, you're like, oh, the boss has a heart container, but then there's all these like freestanding heart pieces you just forget about along the way.
Yeah. I think it's the issue with the Blackout. Like I said, there's way too many things to think about and route. That when it comes to 9 hearts, I just decided that I'll just do whatever is in my way. So I found heart containers in my way, so I did them.
Yeah.
Like my strategy was that it's better to end with more than I need than to end up with less.
Yeah, if you're scrambling at the end, it's a bad time. But I agree. When you're looking at the whole board as a whole, you're trying to route certain things. You can't really piece every heart or every Scotola in this case together. Or even things like this had a lot of collection thing, 10 silver ruby rooms. It's like, that's kind of overwhelming to try and think about all at once, So you kind of just put a skeleton of a route together and whatever hearts and skulls you get along the way you get.
Yeah, what did you guys think of, speaking of like routing like a bunch of collection goals, what did you think of 30 skulls?
I thought it was particularly hard in this card because there were not very many free skulls, like Skull to Liquid Goals. There was 3 skulls in Ice and 5 forest skulls, and then the rest you had to find on your own, which was pretty interesting.
And this is Shaggy, by the way, who just came in 4th place. Welcome, Shaggy.
Congrats, Shaggy.
GG, Shaggy.
GG.
And I'm also amazed by Mike, who got 5th place with a 252. And I think he's a beast because I think he's very rusty, but he still got such a good time. So, congrats to him.
Nice.
Yeah. So, congrats on the time, Shaggy, and I liked your route a lot. You must have been maybe like one of the only people who actually did like the fire arrow hookshot jump.
Yeah, Tito did it. Tito and I were in a voice call the whole time. We were basically following very similar routes. And yeah, I think Fire Arrow was better here because you could also use it to RBA Fire Boss Key to save you a small amount of time. But Din's Fire works perfectly fine.
Yeah, I definitely think Fire Arrows was like overall faster, but it's like one of those things where like there's like a big skill element to it. So yeah, for sure. And in general, like how do you feel about this board? I know that you've practiced a couple of blackouts like before this. how do you think it compares to like maybe other Blackouts you played?
Your voice is really distorted, by the way. I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry.
That might be on your end, Shaggy. Because
Might be on my end?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will try closing Discord and reopening it.
Okay.
So yeah, what does Saimath has left? Dude, Saimath should be almost done here. I think he only has this the trials left.
And
How much do the other runners have left? Let's see. Welcome back, Shaggy.
Wait, that fixed it? Yeah, you sound fine now.
Okay. So yeah, Shaggy, I was just saying, how did you overall feel about your run, and how did you also feel about this board in particular, given that you might have done a couple of practice Blackouts beforehand? How do you think it compares?
I think this board was quite fast compared to the other Blackouts I did. Like, 250 is a really good Blackout time for me, and I don't feel like I played particularly well. I made one major mistake in this run. I walked straight into the Poe cutscene in Forest Temple, forgetting that I needed 5 Forest Skulls, so I had to kill Meg.
Yeah, it was interesting. A lot of people actually ended up killing Meg. It wasn't that slow because you had to get Compass anyways.
Yeah, I feel it wasn't that slow, but it was certainly slower. I also ended up with a bunch of extra heart pieces because I didn't route properly.
Yeah, Duke had the same issue.
And I had to wait for a long night cycle at the very end because I didn't have enough Skulltulas. Other than that, things went fairly well. I didn't make any huge mistakes.
I think Skulls is the one collection goal that I really didn't struggle with somehow. Like my skull route was pretty good, I think. Like at no point I felt like I needed to go out of my way to get extra ones.
Yeah, I think 30 skulls is not as bad as it looks like, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it's just the rando. Because like I'm so used to getting Skulltulas all over the place when doing like 50 skulls in rando.
Yeah,
So
I
just
guess
played
it's
like
hard.
that and I ended up easily with 30.
That makes sense. My problem is I always end up forgetting fast ones and then having to make them up at the end.
I haven't seen a lot of people get Kakariko skulls actually. Oh wait, no, most of you guys got them in Shy 2 actually.
Wait, I actually didn't.
I did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is with CAC Skulls is that on Child 1, you usually want to get ZL, and if you make it night, you typically want
Yeah, you have to wait then.
Very inconvenient time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't do CAC Skulls.
Yeah, I don't feel like you needed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places you could get skulls anyway, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world to skip them, for sure. I think in this card, maybe it was still more adult skulls than child, just because you spent so much time as adult. Maybe you grabbed a couple of like easy ones, like market, like soil patches.
Yeah.
Did anyone do the Silver Rupee room in the shard side of Spirit?
I was going to do that one until I realized I had both Forest and Spirit Trial, and those were literally free rooms.
Oh.
Because I wanted the Skulltulas in Spirit, but it was pointless to do that. I should have skipped maybe the one in GTG in the lava room and did that one instead, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with Spirit, or just rupee rooms generally. It's just that is sometimes you end up with like too many, and the routing is a little bit awkward, right?
Yeah, but basically, I think I did bottom of the well, Shadow, and then 2 in Ice, 2 in GTG, 2 in Spirit, and 2 in trials.
I had almost the same. No, that should be 10. I did 1 in...
Oh, you did 1 in Shadow. That makes more sense. Yeah, I did all 3 in Shadow, which was probably a mistake.
Yeah, I only did 1 in Shadow because it was.
Oh, okay. I did 3 in Shadow, and then I ended up with 1 in GTG, 1 in Spirit.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did with 2 in GTG because they're right there, and then 2 in Spirit because there's a skull, I guess. Like, at first I was gonna do Light Trial, and then I realized, wait, I should just do the 1 in Spirit because there is a skull there instead.
Yeah, I did 1 in Bottom of the Well, 3 in Shadow, so that's 4, then 2 in Ice Cavern, 5, 6, 2 in GTG for 7, 8, and then Forest Trial and Spirit Trial. I think I could have skipped the 2 deep in Shadow and done the 2 in Spirit instead.
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. You only did the compass. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the one in Spirit, the ones in Spirit were definitely good. Especially the adult one was. I mean, both of them were next to skulls.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
Yeah.
Which boss keys did you guys do?
I did Fire, Water Temple, and Forest.
Yeah, that makes sense. I did Forest, then RB8, Water, and Fire.
Yeah, I actually got the Fire one because I got the I chickened out.
Yeah, same. I got the fire from the chest, RB8 Water, and then I did the Ganons.
Oh, you did Ganons instead of Forest.
Yeah. Probably slightly slower, huh? Not by much, though.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Probably close, actually, yeah.
It is probably close.
But it's much classier to end on Ganon's Castle BK, I think.
I think maybe Ganon's Castle was better than Fire, actually. For me.
Yeah, it maybe was.
It could have been.
Just it was more convenient because you had goals that synergized with it. All right, guys. Well, I gotta head out. I got a personal appointment, but thank you so much for doing the race, everyone, and setting it up. And we already have $3,300 raised for the Color of Change, which is freaking amazing. Thank you for supporting this, and thanks for the race, guys. You guys put on a great show.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the commentary.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Catch you later, guys.
All right. So I have a quick question. So, was there a goal that you thought was scarier than the others?
Scary in terms of execution.
Yeah, execution and routing, like a goal you're not sure how to do exactly.
Oh, in terms of routing, yeah, it's definitely 30 skulls or maybe 9 hearts.
Oh, 9 hearts. Yeah, I see.
9 hearts is, yeah, kind of. Although it's generally 9 hearts is generally not too bad in blackouts because you usually have lots of bosses to do. But in this card, you really didn't.
You had none. You had
like,
1. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did Goma because I got Deku Compass. I did King Dodongo, which I'm not sure was worth it. Probably not.
It wasn't worth it, I think. I did it as well, and then I realized it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do to be so good at Silver Rupee rooms because, like, I have no idea how to do that goal, to be honest.
I feel like Silver Rupee rooms, there isn't too much to think about. You just need to, because they aren't really in that many places. It's like Bottom of the Well, Shadow Spirit, GTG, Ice Cavern, Ganon's Castle. So you just take a look at, okay, which ones of those am I going to? And then it's like, okay, I know how many I'm getting for free. And then do I have to go somewhere else for extras? If so, where should I go? That's all you really need to think about.
Yeah. I never did the goal. I just I asked in the Discord before, and Exfil gave me a list. So I just looked at that list and decided which one. And
dude, that's cheating, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm scared of it just because it's a new goal.
Yeah, as far as collection goals are concerned, I think it's one of the easier ones.
Yeah, okay, I see.
I think the most confusing one is definitely 7 different bottle content. I think in this row it was actually pretty easy because of Nehru's love. But
I completely forgot about Nehru's and didn't use it, but you had multiple opportunities to grab blue fire, so it wasn't even that bad. I ended up having to dupe over Ocarina, which is like, who cares really?
yeah, I did that as well. Like when I first saw the goal, I was thinking like differently about it, but then I realized later when I was thinking about it that there's only, in most rows at least, there's only 3 like how do I say this? There's like it's almost the same content that you're gonna get in like 99% of the rows, I think.
Almost every time I do the goal, it's the only thing I have to think about is going to get blue fire. Other than that, it's always the same.
I think the goal seems like a lot of options possible, like 9 hearts, but then when I thought about it, it's like a predefined goal, I think.
Yeah, because
you
there's
only
so many that
can
are
get
fast.
3 real bottles in most rows.
Yeah.
And those bottles are gonna be each time small green potion, red potion.
Yep.
Every single time. And then you just get bugs, fish, fairy, and blue fire in somewhere else.
It's exactly what I did.
Yeah, that's the goal, I think, every single time. So I'm not sure I like it anymore. Like when the idea was brought up, I thought it was a fun idea, but I don't think it's that interesting.
I don't think it's too bad.
I mean, it's just like a mix between doing 4 bottles, like the goal doing 4 bottles, and going to Ice Cavern for no reason.
Yeah, I consider it a 4 bottled contents plus a little bit more type goal, which I think is okay.
Yeah, that's what it's basically. That's what you have basically to do. I think I needed. Yeah, I said I needed to time something, but I forgot. I don't know if you timed it. Is it better to go to trials for blue fire, or is ice better?
I believe it's ice is better most of the time. At least I usually do ice.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I have not timed it, no, so I don't know for certain.
I mean, it also depends on if you have Serenade and if you already watched the Ganon's Castle cutscene and stuff like that.
Yeah, and if you have enough chews to get to Ganon's Castle.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the super slide strat.
Or you do that, yeah. If you know how to do that, then Ganon's Castle might be faster.
It's actually not that bad. Especially like it used to use a Hess, and then Exodus found a different strat that only used super slides. So I think it's actually a pretty easy strat now.
I should look into it then.
Yeah, it's in Exodus's YouTube channel.
So Skara is recovering from a huge time loss because, as you may have seen, he actually had to uncheck 4 goals, and actually he RBA'd. He wanted to RBA the water compass. No, the water boss key. Sorry, but he actually RBA'd a bottle over his Isoro slot before doing that. So he was like, "Dude, I have to reset so I can do that again." But he did not realize his last save was like 20 minutes prior to that. So he lost 4 goals to that.
Oh,
and
dang.
He's just recurring. So it was super sad to see. That was heartbreaking.
Actually, I just saw Tito say something in chat. He said that you can buy potions in Ganon's Castle. I completely forget that thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That made Ganon's Castle better, actually.
Well, I mean, you're always in CAC, so you can just use the potion shop there. Like, what kind of row are you not going to go to CAC?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think it's that good getting the potions early. Like, I didn't do that early in this Blackout. Because getting the potions and the bow fills up all your real bottles, I guess.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Maybe it's better to do Ganon's Castle, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
In my case, I had to go back to CAC for Quiver 40 anyway, so I just did it then, and I did that right before.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah, but like in a different row, maybe ending on trials.
Yeah,
is
that's an
better.
interesting point.
So welcome, Xenra. Congratulations on that was wait. Oh boy, I'm such a bad commentator.
Xanra's time 3:05:16.
Dude, how okay, you're so good. Yeah, congratulations for 7th place with a 3:05:16, Xenra.
Thank you.
So yeah, how was your run? Did you make any big mistakes? Did you any very good performance at some point? Tell us everything.
Well, I definitely made some really big mistakes. I messed up the forest CS skip.
Oh,
so I had to watch that. I also did Bolero CS, like Death Bolero CS skip, but then I had a fairy that I forgot.
Oh
about.
yeah.
So
I think we saw that on stream.
yeah, and then Sheik wasn't even there, so it looked really, really janky. But yeah, I juggled a lot with bottles at the end, and I equipped over bombs as well.
Oh.
So, yeah,
So
there was. Yeah.
You did Kujiro RBA then, right?
Yeah, I did. I RBJ'd the egg, the chicken, and the Kujiro, and that was it.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
No. I mean, I realized it would have probably been better to get legit bow. I actually didn't see map encompass in Forest Temple before, like, I don't know, 20 minutes in. So I realized, and I literally went past the bombs as well, so I should have probably not RB'd Kujiro, to be honest. But, I mean, it worked out.
So
Yeah, I wasn't
and you
sure.
went for. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure about RBA and Kujiro because I had to take a trip back to CAC to get Quiver 40 because I did legit bow and I wasn't sure if it's better to just do Kujiro RBA so you can do it all in one trip.
Yeah, that's really not. Yeah, that was not easy to route. I think that I'm glad to be on the commentator side for this one. So yeah, Xenra, you got Dinsfire.
Yeah, I figured I could get Inspire in Child 2, and then go back in Adult 2 to do the trials at the very end, but then obviously equipping over bombs, I had to change my route a little bit.
That's interesting to see because I think most people got Dinspire. So Shaggy did not because he wanted to show off fancy strats.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get fire arrows and use them to RBA fire boss key because I felt that was better.
Yeah, I mean to be honest, that's the way you want to do it. I think, like that's
it's
very
definitely not a
smart
bad idea
to use it to RBA. And so Tidu went for the fire arrows too, I guess. And
yeah, he did.
But I don't think many people got Dinspire. That's interesting.
Did even Tob got Dinspire?
I'm not sure about Tob. We did not follow his stream.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't know. We'll never know.
I'd be kind of surprised if he got Dinspire.
Yeah, that would be surprising. Unless he did everything as child.
He had a crazy good time.
Yeah, so looks like
same time.
Oh, dude, yeah, excellent.
Simon.
Got a tie.
Oops.
Oh boy.
Hey, cool.
Hey, X-Well.
GG.
So, yeah.
Thanks for organizing this, guys. I gotta head out.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for the interview.
Thanks.
See ya.
Thank you for joining. GG.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Alright, hi guys.
Hello, X-Well.
Yo.
Hello.
Yo.
Congratulations on tied place with
It's a tie, yeah. Dang. And I was really like, after I was done, I stared at my inventory for a second or something. So I'm glad that I still just in time. It's like, wait, did I actually get 30 sticks and stuff? Yeah, okay. and then type.
Dude, that's impressive to see a tie in a 3-hour-long race.
Yeah.
Like, it's already rare enough on regular bingo, but on blackouts, yeah, Not something you see every day. I mean, you don't see a Blackout every day.
No.
So there is that. So yeah, how did it go for you?
Yeah, pretty messy, but overall not too. I don't know. It's Blackout is so difficult. Wow. Like
Yeah.
when we started, all these goals went through my mind. I was like, oh my god, we have to get almost everything. We have to get skulls, heart pieces, boss keys, compasses. Like basically every collectible except for maps. I was like, I'm gonna have to get it, and it was really hard to route. So a lot of stuff I didn't really think about. So I just kept it for later. I was like, okay, that's all problems for later.
Yeah, it can easily be overwhelming. When
Yeah,
you're not used to it.
it was really overwhelming. But like one big mistake was forgetting Dins, so I had to do child 2 for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Not-
many people got Dins in Child 2.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean child 3.
Oh, Child 3. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot it, so I had to like really go back and get it. So that was a big mistake.
Yeah, I see.
And then like the bottle contents, dude. What a goal! I've never done that before, and I just walked around Keck for 10 minutes, like look at my inventory. Then no, that doesn't work. Okay, let's switch it around. Oh, now I have boxes here. Oh, and like I went into the shop multiple times. I went to the fish grotto multiple times.
Yeah, I think this goal looks a lot more weird than it looks like.
The
Yeah,
goal looked very intimidating, but it's Juke and I were talking about it. It's really not that bad. It'll almost always be the same once you learn how to do it. It's like in your 3 real bottles, you get green potion, red potion, and then you can either get a 4th real bottle with something, or you can do blue fire, fairy, fish, and bugs in various duped bottles. It's not too
Yeah, if you have some idea what to do. But at the start, I happily put like, I was like, oh, I'll put a fish in my real bottles and bugs, and later I was like, yeah, now I can't buy shit. So
Dude, Shaggy is the new Bing God. I swear.
yeah,
I
dude.
don't know about that.
Dang.
I lost to Juke, and he hadn't even done some of these goals before.
Yeah, I feel really bad for Scara. He deleted his quiver and saved super long ago. So I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah, we saw the reset.
That was a big
that was
setback
also
for him.
hard
He would have definitely
so
finished
the issue
before
was
me.
the quiver.
Sorry?
So the issue was the quiver then. Because we thought he reset because he
RBA'd Kojiro on accident.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, he just finished, I see.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's still a pretty solid time if you make a huge, like, how much time did he lose from that mistake? Like 20
I don't
minutes?
know, like a
20
lot.
minutes or something.
Yeah, a lot. He was on sub 3 pace.
So
Rough.
that's still pretty good considering how rusty he probably is.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
he hasn't played a lot of bingo, but he's pretty good at routing.
Dude, imagine being a veteran bingo player and losing time to RBA shenanigans.
Hey, it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, that's like chapter 1 of Bingo Beginner Guide.
Kinda.
That is like coming at bingo as a beginner. Like I lose so much time just like being very patient and making sure like, okay, don't overwrite your bombs.
Yeah.
And like it's like, let me make sure I'm not going to lock myself out of something, or like I actually understand the ramifications of this RBA. Like that's one of the things that I lose a lot of time on, is being really careful about that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, when I did bottled contents today, I kind of fell back into that mindset. It's like, okay, what now? Oh.
So Tim only needs a couple more sculpturas, and he should be done very soon.
So I'm just
Sarah
gonna go
wins.
ahead
He
and
did
talk
28
into Xbox
goals.
mic here.
Oh, hello. Hello there. So
I actually just want to know, obviously hearing myself, Kinte, was I on stream when I equipped Tunics?
yes. Oh, when you equip Tunic? Dang, I don't remember. Probably not. I would have noticed.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a clip.
Oh, we should just do
I'm good. We also have pretty good clips from Blingzy. We had the sequel of Blingzy versus Pot. Because he had trouble to get the range HP. He fought the boxes in the tower in range. So he had pretty good clips from Blingzy. So yeah, what a shame what happened to you, Skara.
Oh well, happens.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like I saved a lot, but not then.
Yeah, that
that's
was.
goes.
Yeah.
I actually have to say I'm pretty happy with how many people joined. Seeing some old faces again, like Linksy, and no one forfeited so far. That's pretty nice.
That's pretty impressive, actually. Yeah. Really impressive.
I just had to never click off.
Simon did not forfeit.
Because when I saw the board, I was also a bit worried about, I don't know. Nah, there's not that many new players, but there were a few things that you kind of have to know that you should RBA though. Like not really traps or anything, but if you like forget about RBAing egg or something,
yeah,
that can be kind of bad. Or not knowing really how to do quiver 40, but like that you need fish for.
I mean,
Quiver 40 legit is completely viable. I mean, it's what I did.
Quiver 40 could be done legit.
Legit.
30 acoustics. 30 acoustics, if you're a beginner, wouldn't be too bad to do legit. If you don't want to risk RBA.
That's true, yeah. So you can fix it, I guess. Yeah.
Is it Skull Mask that gives you the second Deku Stick upgrade?
Sounds well.
Yeah.
So with Sarias, you could honestly do that legit if you really wanted to.
Yeah, it wouldn't be really that bad. I mean, it would be slow for sure, but oh well. And Tim is done with a 3:22.07.
GG.
Congrats to Team. Yeah, so that was a very interesting race. So we still have 12 people racing, but I think wanted to end the restream now.
At this point, the two people from our group that would be Daftpad and Blingzy are still like a good chunk of time away.
Yeah.
Daftpad's sitting at 19 points and Blingzy at 17. So we're too many people for the layout, by the way. It's breaking by 1, but that's fine. It up a little. But yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to our commentator squad, including Consultant who already had to leave, and to Mr. Renegade himself, who came up with the entire thing. So RG, this one is to you.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate Skyra putting together the idea of this as well. It wasn't really my idea. I just kind of started the charity thing. And shout outs to ZSR for sure for doing the restream. And I'm sure some people came from here and donated as well. So I'm going to be continuing with the donations for the rest of the month. So I know we didn't hit the 5,000 today. I wasn't really expecting to, but I'll be doing more blackouts throughout the rest of the month. Anybody else can feel free to donate. And I just really appreciate it. I know a lot of people come on Twitch and play video games and stuff to kind of get away from things that are going on in real life. But I just felt that this was kind of bigger than any gaming type of thing. So I really do appreciate it.
You actually sniped me. I wanted to single out Scare myself. It's fine.
All right. You can do it as well.
But it's fine. I just couldn't agree more. We here at CSR, we were super happy to join in. And if there's still 15 days to go. If there's another opportunity to do something for this great cause, let me know. I'm sure we can work something up. I'd be thrilled. I think the final words should go to the organizer of today's event. So, Skara, take it away.
Yeah, well, I also want to shout out to Runner Guy. When I saw his tweet, I kind of knew right away that maybe we should come together to do something like this. I don't think there ever was like a really big Blackout race. We usually do this in teams, so this is kind of like an endurance test. And again, shoutouts to everyone joining and so far not forfeiting. And yeah, definitely shoutouts to ZSR. It made organizing this really easy. Was surprisingly easy to set a date for this. And the rest basically organized itself thanks to your experience and tech. So yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, thanks to everyone who donated.
Indeed, thank you to everyone who donated, making it to $3,480 by the end of the stream. And I'm pretty sure there will be more.
I'm just gonna put it to 3,500 once we end this.
This is amazing. All right, I hope we can make the remaining 1,500 as well. If you want to help, again, here's a bit of information in chat and the donation link. Thank you all for watching. This was a great race, and shout out to the OT community, to everyone involved. And that's it for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. Take care.